TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl Game of the Week. Welcome to Arcade Wars. Welcome, everybody. We had a great day today, and weekend's almost upon us again. As you saw, I got a new intro. Getting ready for Halloween. Got Elvira on there. So I hope you guys enjoyed that new intro. Tonight, we're going to be talking Zen Studios, Atari, and AtGames. See what some updates these guys had this week. Actually, today, really, most of them. So get Papa Brad on here, and let's talk about it. What's going on, Papa Brad?
What's happening, T? How you doing, man?
What's going on, man?
Not too much.
I like that new intro.
That was awesome. It's awesome.
Got Elvira on there.
I saw that. Very cool.
If you're getting ready for Halloween, it's only what? I think just three weeks. 1, 2, well, less than 3 weeks, really. Wow.
Not that long away.
1, 2, yeah, just 3 weeks and a couple days. Yeah. Figured for the whole month of October, we'll do that new intro.
That's awesome.
We got here in the chat tonight. Got Jason, Lillian, Hollywood Polo. What's up, guys? Got Hobby Hands.
Little Hobby Hands. DNZ.
Yep. Goofy Foot. Pop Brad in there.
Carlo.
Carlo, of course. MJP. It's in there. Welcome, guys. Hope you guys are having a great week. Weekend is almost here. Card Game of the Week. Card Pablo says, Happy Hands. Bogus, sorry to hear that. What do you say here? One of these weeks. One of those weeks where work sucks. That sucks. Hobby Hands. Sorry to hear that, man. Teenage me thought Elvira was a very pretty lady. I did too. She says, I would put none, everything but my PC is unplugged for the next month in my downstairs office while I replace all the floors. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
That sounds like a project, Jason. Man. So what's going on, Pop Brands? What's going on over there?
Man, I'm off tomorrow. I'm off tomorrow. Today was my last day for this week. Get this.
Oh.
Parish Fair.
Well, what?
Parish Fair. Parish Fair Day. Parish Fair
Parish
Day.
Fair. What is
Parish
that?
Fair. We get off for Parish Fair.
What is Parish Fair?
It's like just a big fair they have. But they give everyone off so they can go to the fair. We're in Louisiana. We get off for Mardi Gras too. But the Parish Fair is like something that the whole school system takes off for. So that and Mardi Gras. Yeah, it's crazy. Welcome to Louisiana. But
yeah, right.
I'm going to take advantage of that, man. I'm going to take advantage of that. Got big plans for tomorrow.
Nice, nice. What did I want to do? So I figured we'd start off. Well, I figured we'd start off with since we had 10 people in there. I wanted at least, I don't know if some people knew that Wagner Tech Talk announced his AtGames Pinball 4K giveaway.
Okay, awesome.
I don't know if you saw that or not.
Yeah, I saw that.
I was going to play that.
That.
Yeah, I figured to play the clip real quick in case some people didn't.
Awesome.
Some people didn't know he did his giveaway. They're giving away on October 18th in Chicago. People didn't know that.
Yeah, and he's going to live stream. He usually doesn't do live streams, but he's going to live stream the giveaway. Pretty cool.
Maybe, he says. If he
Maybe.
can.
I think he will. Come on now.
I mean, he's going to try to do it from the. It sounds like he's going to try to do it from the AtGames booth, though. You know how it is at those events.
Yeah.
Wi-Fi is not that great.
Usually not.
2,000 square foot of replacement flooring. I'll be happy to have it all done. I bet, Jason.
Did he get flooded or something? Why is he replacing all his flooring?
Keepstar, Brad's TV. Want to play a few rounds of Demon Attack?
That's what I'm talking about. Demon Attack's great. I played Demon Attack versus Nyx, and Nyx beat me. I was surprised. But I didn't play twice. I just played once. Yeah, I just played once. But
one quarter.
He beat me this week. Yeah.
All right, let's pop in Wagner here real quick. This is not very long.
Call from the Legends Pinball 4KP EVT series in part 2. If that video reached 1,000 likes, we would have a giveaway for a Legends Pinball 4KP.
I think we helped in that.
We are
getting all those
sure. Absolutely. You sent everyone over there.
Sponsoring this particular giveaway. It's awesome of them to donate this machine.
Yes, it is.
And it's going to make someone's day a lot better.
Yeah, it will.
I wanted to mention.
Hope it's mine.
Started talking about the contest that I will be at Pinball Expo in Chicago. And if you're in the area, or if you happen to be in the area, I hope you'll stop by and say hello. You'll find me most likely either wandering around or hanging out at the AtGames booth playing on the Legends Pinball 4KP, which should be a lot of fun. And so, yeah, hope to see you guys there. So now the main thing that you guys probably are here for is to find out about the Legends 4KP giveaway. And the giveaway will occur on October 18th at 1:30 p.m. Central Time. And what we're going to do is I'm going to try and stream. You know, I don't stream, so I don't know how well that's going to work. And it's been like 20-something years since the last time I was at a convention like this. So if I'm able to stream, I will. If not, I'll record the event and upload it, afterwards. But I'm going to try and stream. I think that'll be more interesting for everybody.
Yeah, it would.
To be entered into the giveaway, it's very simple. All you have to do is comment below in this video with whatever pinball table that you personally would like to see. You can also add more tables in there if you want, but only one comment. Do not comment multiple times, or unfortunately, you'll be disqualified, and I don't want to see that happen. That includes replying to your own comment. Please don't do that, or it'll disqualify you. It's fine if you have kids or your spouse and you want them to comment also to increase your chances. That's totally fine, but only one comment per user account on YouTube, okay? Additionally, in your comment, make sure that you put hashtag #AtGames in your comment. It's very important that you have that as well. Those two things, what pinball table you want to see and hashtag #AtGames must be in the comment to be selected. Okay, and if you're not sure what a hashtag #AtGames is, it's the pound sign on your keyboard. Just type in the pound sign and type @Games, and that's your hashtag, and you're good. Okay, it's nothing complicated. Don't worry.
I'm glad he's telling me because I did, hashtag. What is that?
The giveaway is for.
What is that? I never used that.
It's old guys. We need that help.
In order to win the Legends Pinball 4KP. Wish there was more that we could do there, but unfortunately there isn't. The winner will be chosen by random. I've got a link that will look up all the comments in this video. I'll click a button, and it'll basically go through all the comments and pick one random winner. So there's not going to be any people involved in the selection process. The way the selection is going to work, I'll leave a comment to the user that was picked, and
It is a
What
pound
they
sign.
will send their mailing address to a certain email address, and then after that, they will get a reply back with a passphrase, and they'll reply to the comment with that passphrase, and they will be the confirmed winner. Until that happens, or if that doesn't happen, after 24 hours, someone else is going to be selected. So be sure and check your emails. It's going to be very important during this period of time that you check your email and make sure that whichever one you have tied to your YouTube account.
Good luck to
is
me.
the one that you're checking. Another thing I want to mention is if you're watching this video on Twitter or Facebook, Reddit, be sure that if you comment in the YouTube video, not on Reddit, Facebook, or Twitter. Those won't count. Only comments in this video are going to count towards the giveaway, and I don't want anyone missing out. Well, that pretty much wraps it up. We'll do a quick summary here. All you have to do is comment below with your favorite pinball table that you'd like to see on the Legends Pinball 4KP. Add hashtag #AtGames. Also, make sure you're a U.S. resident. Those three things are there. You have an entry into this giveaway. And again, it will be picked at random. There will be no people involved. We're going to make sure it's perfectly fair and that everybody has an equal chance of winning. If you happen to be in the Chicago area, I hope you'll stop by the AtGames booth and say hello to me if I'm there, or if you see me walking around, please stop me, say hello, introduce yourself. And with that, I look forward to talking with you again very soon.
So there you go. So go
awesome.
over to Wagner TikTok and go to that video, and we should probably put the link in there, huh?
Yeah, you can win a 4K pinball. Pretty cool.
4K pinball.
Brand new, the brand new 4K pinball.
Oh, it's not going to be
Yes.
the one. It's not the one they're going to be at Chicago. Could be the one they're using in Chicago.
Yeah.
Recently,
That'd be terrible.
for no reason at all.
So I'll put the link in here to the video.
Hey, you know something cool? I just noticed Jason's icon. Check this out.
Ah,
You know what game this is? Have you ever played this?
no, Wacky Races. But isn't that
Wacky Races, man.
that's
The
from the cartoon?
Dreamcast. Yeah, that's his little icon there, man. It's crazy.
Yeah, I remember the cartoon being on.
Yeah, this is the cartoon, but it's a racer. It's kind of like a Mario Kart racer. It's a really great game.
Yeah, I don't think I ever played that one.
Yeah, this is a good one, man. It's a classic. The Dreamcast.
Wacky Racers.
Wacky Racers, man. I don't know if you can see it. I'm trying to show it. This is a great Dreamcast game. But it's cool. I don't know if you can see him. Probably the reflection's not going to get it. You see him in the car? Look, can you see him? That's his icon. Pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, you can see him in there. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, they used to have their own show aside from Wacky Racers. Cool. Yeah.
Yep.
That was a cool cartoon. Yeah, Dick Dastardly's. That's right, MG. Dick Dastardly.
Yep. Yeah, I remember when they had their own show. I used to watch it.
That's pretty cool. I just remembered I had Wacky Races with that.
I never played that one. I played the other one.
Hey, I got something. I'm gonna share a screen real quick. I'm gonna show you where I'm going tomorrow. You ready?
Yep.
Share the screen real quick. Let's see, how do I do this? Present video. This is where I'm going tomorrow. I gotta go to.
You didn't need those.
So here's where I'm heading tomorrow. Okay, you ready? Here we go. Oh, sorry.
Oops.
I had it. Tomorrow.
We're going to Waybacks
Yo.
again.
Going to Waybacks, man. I'm making a
Quick
pilgrimage.
walkthrough of the Waybacks arcade.
This is from the Arcade Talk show. Do you remember this?
Yep. Remember, man, see if they have any of our, you have to film any of our Game of the Week's cabs if they have them.
I know. I bet you they will have some of the Game of the Week cabs.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool to see that. See them in the wild.
Supermarket-sized arcade.
And when did we do? We did this in what, spring?
This is like about a year ago, like when we first started. This is like one of our early shows.
Was that long ago already?
Yeah, man. It's been a while. Been a while. That graffiti. This is a supermarket that is converted into an arcade. I wonder what they're going to have new. Every time I go, they have new stuff, so I can't wait to see what's new. This is where I was introduced to Donkey Me. This is the first place I saw Donkey Me.
Oh, this was it.
This is it. They actually have a Donkey Kong cab with Donkey Me in it. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. Now I've played. Now I have it at home.
Yeah, Captain Caveman. I remember Captain Caveman.
Captain Caveman.
Yep.
What were the people with the like haunted house car? What were they called? That was a cool show. Wacky Races.
Yeah.
Look at that Gorf. So T, I'm budgeting 2 days, 2 full days at this arcade, playing nothing but games. 2 full days.
2 full days.
2 full days. I'll be in this place.
How long did it take you to get there?
3 hours.
That's not bad.
Yeah. Well, I mean, each way, but 3 hours to get there and 3 hours to get back.
It's not bad. It's better than
It's not
6.
bad. Yeah, it's better than 6.
And where's this at?
This is in Pineville, Louisiana.
Yeah, Star Wars. Starfighter?
Starfighter. That's a custom job. That's a modded cab that they made for it.
You should show some gameplay of that Starfighter if you can.
Ah, shit. I need to capture it. I'm bringing my tripod this time and my fancy camera. It's funny, the fancy camera doesn't work as good as my phone, though, because the light. They got a beautiful Mr. Do cab. Look at that.
Hey, this looks like my marquee.
Hubert.
Hubert, yeah.
They got them all here, man. This place is insane. This place is insane. T, everything's on free play. Everything. Everything's on free play. Pinball's on free play. 100% free play. You pay like 1 fee, and then the whole day you can play as much as you want. Dragon's Lair. Ghosts and Goblins.
Karate Champ.
Little fighters they got. They actually got more fighters. They got more fighters in the other room now, too. They have them in those giant pedestals. They have Marvel vs. Capcom. They usually have a game of the month, too. Those 3 in the back row there. They usually set up 3 fighters. Look at Journey.
Yep, I remember that.
This is definitely one of the best arcades in the South. It was a full-size supermarket that they gutted to build this arcade.
Nice, nice.
Look at that Darkstalkers. Vampire Savior, Darkstalkers 3, and the Marvel vs. Capcom. Man, look at that. That's like got to be the most premium way to play these fighters. Those monitors are gigantic.
What's up, Gotham City?
You need to try some of these music games. I never play the music games, ever. Like, I've never even played them. I might try them this time.
What's up, Stips? Oh, Steps, thanks for $2. I didn't see that.
Thank you, Steps.
Thanks for the super
Firepower
sticker.
is one of my favorite pinballs. There's Back to the Future. There's the original table. Wipeout, that's on AtGames. Teed Off's on AtGames.
Place is clean like a month.
Clean, yeah, man. This place is clean. Confidential Mission Environmental Cab. Revolution X, where music is the weapon. Look at Carnival. Carnival's awesome. Wish I had a good way to play it at home. I love Carnival in the arcades. There's no good home way. MAME's jacked up. MAME doesn't run it good.
This is my basement? I wish it was my basement, too.
AMT, man. This is a hell of a basement you got. at all the gun games. It's insane. Neo Geo.
Thanks, Lips, for the donation. But a donation thing on OBS takes a while. Thanks, Steps.
Blitz. NBA Jam. We get into all the racing cabs. I love this one. Lucky and Wild. You get to drive and shoot.
Remember, that was one of the we had that on our show.
Yeah, Lucky and Wild. There it is, man. In real world.
Arcade Wars. Yep.
Arcade Wars. We had Lucky and Wild.
That one's nice and clean.
Anyway, yeah, like 2 full days. 2 full days. I'll be there.
Like to see some.
Look at the Spy Hunter, man. This thing's battle worn, but still amazing. Yeah. I love Spy Hunter.
Are they planning on fixing that up some? Because they fix a lot of their stuff up, don't they?
I don't know. Yeah, they haven't restored this one like most of the arcades they did.
I'll take it off their hands and restore it.
Yeah, you take it off their hands.
Pole position. Yeah.
Crazy Taxi. Dude, this is. Remember we had this game. We had this. See that game? We had that game on the show. Sega Strike Fighter. Look how big it is.
Yeah, I know. This is.
Dude, you could never emulate that at home. Look at the size of that monstrosity. It takes up the whole corner of the room.
Afterburner there too.
Yeah. We got the superhero cabs, Captain America and the Avengers, the Punisher, and of course the 6-player X-Men fully restored. This X-Men is gorgeous when you see it in person. This has been fully restored. It's insane. Look at the art of this Punisher.
It's great.
Oh, good. I love the way they made it where you could see the art. They didn't sandwich it in on the Punisher. Look at this X-Men is a monster. Look at this thing.
And look how deep the control panel is.
6 players, man. This thing is a monster when you see it. It looks like, you know, it's half the size of an automobile. It's like crazy.
Yeah, that thing's huge. It's wide and deep.
Mm-hmm. Got all the fighters. Anyway, that's my plans for tomorrow, T.
Nice.
And I'm staying at a haunted hotel on top of that, which I always enjoy.
It's the same one you always do, right?
Yeah, I always stay at the Bentley, man. It's like reminds me something like the Hotel The Shining. It's crazy. It's like got that 20s Art Deco.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, you need to show a little more video of that place too. I know you shot some last time.
I did some in the last video I did. But arcade tours are funny. They never get many views, but I still love doing them. I love having them on my channel. That's how I started, you know. I started as an arcade tour YouTuber. But people just, you know, they get views slowly over time because people look up the arcade and then they get to see they get to see it and they get excited about it, which is cool. But this time I'm going to play games, man. I'm going to play pinball and games. I'm going to do a little filming, but not too much. But that's what I got last time that for Arcade Talk. That was like one of our early shows when we first started. I don't know if you remember that far back.
Well, yeah, I remember it. I didn't think it was that far back.
Yeah, it's pretty far back, man. I have to go look and see. It was like maybe our second or third episode, I think. Yeah, I do it because I enjoy it. Absolutely. I mean, I could spend a day just playing pinball. Honestly, I could play pinball for a full day and then play arcades for a full day.
Yeah, I can see that.
You know, pinball, it's like, you know, when it's on free play, it's a whole different experience, you know. You really get to learn the table and really enjoy it, you know, whereas like when you're putting in money, you know, it's like $1, you know. Always like if it's regular pinball, I always put in $2 so I get 3 plays. The table I like. But pinball can be expensive if you're not great at it, and let's face it, know, unless you have a pinball machine at home, you know, they're only going to get so good until you have a real machine, you know.
Yeah. But what's up, Brooklyn? What's
happening, Brooklyn? Menace
in the house. Yeah, it's a pretty cool tour, man. Pretty cool.
Cool. You know what else is cool? Berzerk on my iiRcade behind me. That's pretty cool. Playing arcade perfect Berzerk.
See Peter Packrat.
Peter Packrat.
See the marquee up there.
Yeah. Oh, scrolling through. Yeah, it's my BitPixel, man.
MG says, anyone buying the Stranger Things re-release? I'm surprised Stern's re-releasing Stranger Things. I'm kind of surprised.
They have a Stranger Things at way back, so I'm gonna be playing the heck out of it, I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't know if they're gonna have different art on this Stranger Thing, or is it gonna be like exactly like the?
I would imagine it's gonna be exactly the same.
I'm surprised they normally don't do really releases like that, do they?
I didn't think so, but Stranger Things is a pretty popular pinball machine. It's pretty popular.
Yeah, coming out for Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just when I got that email, man, I was shocked to see that. I was like, damn, really? You know, we don't do that. It'd been kind of cool to see like a Halloween or something re-release, but
yeah. As a matter of fact, that's one of the reasons I have Berzerk behind me. We're going to talk a little bit about Berzerk Recharge coming. Thank you, Jason. Absolutely. We're going to talk about Berzerk Recharged.
in case anybody hasn't seen it yet, there is a Stranger Thing pinball. It is some cool colors.
Yeah, it is cool. It is cool, and it's kind of like from one of the early seasons. Like the graphics and stuff are from the early season of Stranger Things.
Yeah,
I think from season 1, huh?
Season 1 or season 2?
Season 2. It's got the Demogorgon in it.
It depends. Like the first one over here is season 1. This
Yeah.
one here, 11 has hair, so this would be like season 2, I would say. And then this is season 2, I would say as well. But
yeah, but it's early Stranger Things for sure.
Definitely, yeah. Season 1 and
early in the storyline, you know.
This one's definitely season 1. Look how young they all look.
Mm-hmm.
Look really young, but they all look pretty cool, man. I mean, all 3 of them. Just the colors they use, the purple and the blue and all that.
Yeah, yeah.
The limited edition has purple legs. That's pretty damn cool.
Yeah, Hobby Hand says if I were going to buy a pin, I would really need something that is timeless. Is Stranger Things timeless? That's the question.
No,
I don't think so. It's a TV show.
Yeah, once it goes away, it'll be gone. Timeless to me is like, you know, Halloween, you know,
yeah,
Star Wars or Star Trek. Halloween would
Star Trek, yeah.
Halloween would be a cool one.
Indiana Jones.
Yep.
Creature from the Black Lagoon. Oh, wait a minute.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I'm throwing it out of here already. God, I love Creature, man. Creature from the Black Lagoon is what I want to see him make as like a limited edition.
And that
I would have to have it.
On Wagner's giveaway there, there's at least 3 of us with Creature from Black Lagoon on there.
Yeah, awesome. Well,
me, you, and somebody else had the Creature on there. It's like nice. We got 3 on there.
It's a challenging pinball in real life. I mean, like it's a good table though. Like it's a good table because it's challenging, and you're not going to instantly you're not instantly going to beat it. You know, to get the Creature to appear, you got to do a bunch of stuff. But it's a great table. It has a long play life because of that.
MG says they're all.
And it gets easier. You learn the table really well, and I mean, it has this mechanic where it like basically fires the ball right down the middle to start. So like once you figure that out, you're good. But like when you watch someone that's never played it before, they'll fire the ball and it'll go straight down the middle for like probably the first ball. They'll shoot it off, bam, straight to the drain. You know, it's like, but you figure it out quick.
Dang it!
You're like, dang it!
Yeah, that would really make you mad. It's like, damn, that was quick.
I know. It's like the first time I played, I didn't understand how. I mean, like I thought that was shocking to me that was the line that it takes, but.
It's like, no, what are you doing? Yeah, that one looks pretty cool.
I know they have the one that has like the little projection screen with like they have like a little miniature projector in there, and it projects on the little wall thing that drops down with a Demogorgon behind it. It's like there's a little projector inside the pinball machine. It's kind of neat.
Let's see if they show it. See if they show it in here. Do you like the music?
Yeah.
Magnets.
There it is. There's the wall.
I really love creating things. And I like taking an idea and a vision and working with a whole team of amazing people and creating something that you've never seen before. stepping back into this role of designing pinballs after 20 years. But the amazing thing
What's up,
about
Gregory?
coming back is it really feels like coming home. The people here are incredibly passionate about making pinball, and it makes my job easier.
Brian and I have a long history of working together. We both worked at Williams Valley Midway throughout the 90s. And I was always a big fan of him coming back because I loved his games that he did for us back in the old days. He made some of the
Back
best
from
games.
Mars.
Back from Mars.
Evil
Yeah.
Madness, yeah.
The crazy things, when I first heard of the license, I thought, oh my God, I could totally make an awesome game out of that. It has all the elements. It has adventure. It has this weird, creepy, otherworld thing. It has a Demogorgon. Who wouldn't want to kill a freaking Demogorgon, right?
It's the perfect license.
Shoots right in there, huh?
And it's the perfect
Yeah, yeah.
budget, for themes, for the music.
When we started this project, Brian, Lonnie, and myself, we all sat down and we made separate lists of like memorable scenes from the show that we would like to see in the game or somehow incorporate into a mode.
Not every idea that you have or that someone else has that you want to put in the game is a great idea. We give different weights to how we solve problems and how we design things. Oh, would that be cool? Yeah, no. And it's like, well, why? Why? And then you come to some kind of conclusion.
Sometimes it gets a little heated, but you want a little of that tension because that's what creates the great game.
On paper, you could think you've got the greatest idea in the world and everybody could agree with you. But a lot of times you put it in the game and you start flipping it and you're like, nah, it's missing something. It needs something else. It's always, we're all working for the greater good of what the game needs. And the game will always tell you if it's fun or not.
One of the aspects of making pinball games, part of the magic, is to identify that new
No, there's a
thing.
screen.
This thing has a lot
Projector,
of-
yeah.
That's pretty cool.
The star of it,
Yeah.
of course,
That's what I think the premium one has.
rock cards. These are all kind of combined into one unit.
So the Demogorgon is the main toy in the playfield. There's a ramp that comes down, it exposes the Demogorgon, and you battle it, so you shoot balls at it. Eventually, you got to try to get it in its mouth to defeat it.
And it's one of the best feelings ever, is getting the ball in his mouth and killing him.
The premium and LE version of Stranger Things, we have a telekinesis ball lock device.
So TK multi-ball, that whole lock mechanism is magic. The ball goes up there and it grabs the ball. You're like, whoa, I didn't expect that. I want to see it again. So you shoot the ball up there. This time, not only does it catch the ball, it hangs from the first thing. Whoa, these two balls are just hanging out together. That looks pretty cool, right? Let's do the first time. You put the ball up there.
What's up, Dark
sometimes
Realm?
It will hang like a triangle.
I got 3.
I really
Two
want
balls are hanging out together
back panel to stay there
like
for
they normally do.
many different iterations in order to get this to grab and hold the ball and be able to release.
They don't have that. They have the pro. They don't have the LE or premium.
Seeing it all come together and work.
That's pretty cool though.
This is the first time.
I haven't played that where it does that.
Projector.
No.
Every time I see one, the only one time Arcade Monsters had the premium or LE or something, but I didn't play it that long. I should have played it longer. I didn't get that multi-ball, that lock like that.
Ability to cast an image across the whole playfield really helps create.
That thing moves around too.
Yeah, I did notice it had the screen now, the projection screen.
That's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
This game actually even takes it one step farther. Scenes from
Awesome.
You should have seen on there.
mode totals or awards,
Mhm.
sellouts, things like that are kind of important for gameplay to know what you need to do.
That's pretty
next.
neat.
Upside down.
I really give Brian credit for like no fear, jump in, throw everything in there, and go with it. And he took a lot of like crazy risks on the playfield.
I really wanted to create that feeling of that eerie world of the upside down. And how can we change the playfield to make it feel like you as the player are in the upside down? So one of the things that I started investigating was UV ink. And this is ink that when a UV light is applied, it shines bright. But when the UV light's off, you can't see it at all.
In Stranger Things, we've got an industry first UV light kit. All the models of the game, the playfield
Pretty
are
cool.
printed with UV ink. And in certain
Yeah.
modes, like the Upside Down especially, the game transforms with the Upside Down with the UV light. You see a whole other layer of artwork. It's not exposed to the naked eye.
That's cool.
We don't just put
Dark Realm, it's the Stranger Things Stern pinball machine.
They're re-releasing it.
Cool. When it's presented,
They're making them again.
pacing of it. It's like gears that mesh, and they have to turn. They come into play, they turn, and now they're out of play. And it looks like a finely oiled machine.
Lonnie's been programming pinball machines.
Phone was building, Carlo says.
He really puts a lot of attention to detail in the overall presentation, and the games just look beautiful as a result.
It could really build if it was cheaper.
I know.
Yeah. You can always get a pro, but you don't get all these features. You don't get this. You don't get the projection screen. You don't get the magnetic ball lock. I can go to some free play arcades and get the Jones of having this. You know, I don't need to own it. It's very cool.
Look at that. We have a whole gang of Demogorgons over here. Where they all start. They're all lined up. Demogorgons.
MG likes this one in Pulp Fiction. I got a chance to play the Pulp Fiction table. No one ever has it when I go everywhere I go.
That's crazy.
I've never even seen one. Even at the big gaming conventions I went to, they didn't have any.
Magic inside the box. I think we've done our job. And then when you're done, you actually get to see people play it, enjoy it, and have fun. I think that's the best reward to creating anything, is seeing other people enjoy it. You really want to make something fun and unique, something that people have never seen before, and that they're just going to have fun playing.
So that came out in 2020. So it's been 3 years.
3 years. They're doing another run.
Another run. That's pretty cool about the black, the UV lighting and stuff. So it makes it look like, you're in the underworld or upside down.
Yeah.
That's pretty damn cool.
I think that's on the higher end versions.
You don't think it's on? It's not on. See the UV.
They got the Pro at way back, so I'm going to film it. I'll tell you if it has it. I don't think it has it. I think only the higher end version has it with the projector. But they have a lot to try to get you to get those more expensive models. They usually have to add a lot to try to get you to bump up to that higher price level. But when you go to arcades, that's just more stuff to break. That's the way most operators look at it. So that's why pro models are so popular. They're just made to work longer.
Yep. Less things that go wrong, I would say.
Yeah.
Hey, you want to talk AtGames Stern or Atari Berzerk?
Whatever you want to talk about.
We'll do Atari next.
That's cool. Mm-hmm.
Get that going. Because that's more new than
yeah, we have the new Berzerk Reloaded's coming out.
Let's see, there it is right here, guys, up in Atari.
Right, Recharged. I said Reloaded. Recharged. Berzerk Recharged.
Coming soon. That's pretty cool that Atari's doing more.
Yeah, stuff. I like the Recharged games. They're cool.
Evil Otto and his deadly robots are back. It's going to be on all these: Steam, PlayStation, Xbox, Epic Games, Atari. So does Atari have a platform now?
Yeah, they have the VCS thing.
So they're talking about that. Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
And they got the what? I don't know. Can you play it on the Pro Station? I wonder.
I don't know.
But yes, but it's cool that they're.
I wonder if AtGames could ever get these on that new. They're going to eventually make a 4K arcade. Like this would be the perfect thing to put on it as like extra games that you could get to purchase. The Recharge series, because they got like all kinds of Recharge games.
Yeah, that's right. They got
AtGames has the right controls. I mean, it'd be cool. Can you imagine if they came out with like the Missile Command and the Centipede, where you could use the trackball with the Recharge? That'd be cool.
That would be cool. I do. Backed out of it. There it is. Coming soon. Boop, boop. So pretty much going to be play on everything, even the Switch.
Yeah.
I would think
Evil Otto and his deadly robots are back. They're back.
They're back.
Yeah, Berzerk is taking over, man. First New Wave Toys, now Atari's doing Berzerk again, and they're offering a 2600 cartridge with speech. It's like a Berzerk revolution.
What's going on?
What's going on? Berzerk was gone. Now it's coming back big.
Get gone. Now it's coming back. Let's play a little video trailer. Get to full screen.
Turn the sound up. It's got no sound.
I wonder why the sound got cut off.
I don't know.
Totally different looking game.
Yeah, it doesn't look as
Man, they just swarm at you.
Swarming at you, man. Different than the arcade Berzerk. Whenever you shoot, you stop moving.
I know. It doesn't look like.
It doesn't look like the arcade Berzerk because that's one.
Nah, it looks like you can move and shoot. Yeah.
MG says 4K on the ALU confuses them. Depends on what they do with it. I mean, they certainly could get some indie games on there, or even if you're playing off of Steam or something.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. There you go. Berzerk was just announced. Berzerk Recharged.
Yeah. Yeah, it sounds like the speech is going to be totally different, too.
Yeah.
I think that's the old Atari.
The old Atari logo. Yeah. Have you played Atari today?
Yeah. I haven't
Speaking
heard
of
that
Atari,
in
the 2600 Plus will be shipping in not that long.
Do they have a release date on that yet?
I bought one. I don't remember what it was. I know it was before Christmas, though.
That's the Outlaw 2600 limited edition. You gonna get the Outlaw limited edition?
I already have Outlaw. What do I need to buy Outlaw again? Is it different?
Yeah, it's a limited
Same
edition.
card. Huh? It's just, what's different about it?
I don't know. It's
I
brand
don't know
new.
either.
I don't know if they did any just the graphics or anything over here.
2600 Plus. There's another Atari thing that came out. Looks pretty cool. I think it's called is it called the Game Station?
Yeah.
There's
Is it
like
on
2
here?
Atari things that came out.
Yeah, I don't see it on here though. I don't know why it's not on here.
There's the Berzerk with speech.
Let's see if they have a date on here yet.
November 17th, Jason says.
November 17th. Okay.
That's not that far away.
Yeah, I don't really see anything on here yet on that, but in November 17th. Surprised I don't have it on here yet. The date. Yeah, I'm surprised I don't have the station on here either.
Yeah.
It's kind of that looks
Hollywood,
pretty cool.
let's see here. Hobby Ant said he had to choose between the 2600 Plus and Glenn's new joystick. He purchased Glenn's joystick. Happy for, and I am saving for the boomstick. Yeah, I want that shotgun that Glenn's making. That looks really cool. The send-in shotgun looks pretty amazing.
Yeah, it does look pretty cool.
I have so many Atari cards. Like I mean, like day one, the day that this was announced, I've ordered it. So I mean, I'm excited to play some 7800 games too. So that's going to be cool.
On here on their website, they still have December 2023 on here. Item is currently available for pre-order and will ship in December. So it'd be cool if they get them out early, like November 17th, like Jason said. Was that Jason said that?
Gregory asked me, pull up Gregory's comment. I can pull it up actually now. Gregory said, did you sell any more one-up cabs, Papa Brad? Papa Brad has completed his purge. Arcade one-ups are gone. All of them.
Get gone.
Get gone. They're all gone. I've cleansed my Papa-cade of arcade one-up. They're all gone.
Their history.
Except for there's only a few. You know what survived the purge? The Defender Partycade. I didn't have the heart to take that one out. And the Star Wars, the modded Star Wars with Star Wars Trilogy, of course. That's not really an arcade one-up anymore. I mean, it's got a PC in it. It's not really an arcade one-up. I mean, it's an arcade one-up shell. That's about all that's arcade one-up. The yoke was made by Arcade one-up, but it's very far from being an arcade one-up. That's it. My wife wanted me to keep the Centipede too. That's in the living room. The Tempest cab. Actually, it's an Atari, the Tempest cab. That's 3. Yeah, I guess you could. I mean, if you're going to count the Star Wars, but I don't really count the Star Wars as an arcade one-up anymore. So that's 2.
So Jason said Amazon had a different date. And here's the Atari Game Station Pro, $100 on my arcade. It's funny you can't buy it on Atari, but I know there's a couple other places you can buy it. I think Carl O found it for $80 somewhere.
Yeah, I bet you
Game
places
Station.
like Sam's and stuff might carry something like this for Christmas as like a holiday item because it'd be under $100, you know, probably discounted at big box stores, huh?
Gregory said, "Woo! Now you can take a shower and rid yourself of that filth."
Yeah, man. You know what I didn't sell? Any of my AtGames stuff yet.
Okay, yeah. So Carlo found this
Costco.
game station for $80 at Costco. 80
He
bucks.
has one. What do you think of it, Carlo? Do you have one?
I think he's thinking about buying one.
Oh, they had them, but he didn't pick it up. Yeah.
So if anybody's looking, man, Costco, 80 bucks.
Yeah, this would almost be like an impulse buy for me. Like, you know, I'm not really like gonna order it and seek it out, but like if I was at a store and they had this and it was under $100, I might have to impulse buy it. It looks pretty cool from the review I saw. I watched Gen X Grown Up, and they did 2 reviews on it. It doesn't look too bad, actually. It looks pretty good. But
It's real thin too, it looks like. You got those
Yeah.
lights around the joysticks. Looks pretty cool. I'm surprised though.
It's a little deceiving the way they advertise it because it's not all Atari games in it, you know? It's like there's kind of a hodgepodge of all kind of stuff. Yeah, Gen X Grown Up is who I watch a lot. And Gen X Grown Up reviewed this and they showed how you can sideload stuff on it. It's got a SD card slot so you can sideload your games.
Which is nice. Pretty
Yeah.
cool. Hobby Hands. 2018 through 2023 will be known as years we were fooled into arcade one-ups.
Yeah, maybe.
Can't say it any better there, Hobby Hands.
Yeah. I made a video why I sold all my arcade one-ups, you know, and I was very purposeful. Everything I said is exactly how I feel about it. So, you know,
That's a good question, Carl or Polo. What's the highest emulated games a Game Station Pro can emulate? Does it come with emulators installed? Hey, what's up, Andy's Game Room?
Yeah, it does. It does. It does. I think they were running like stuff like Nintendo and Super Nintendo. It can't go much beyond that.
Carlos said he's already downloaded.
Like, you know, the older stuff it can run. I could probably run Genesis. I have to watch the Gen X review again. I was watching while driving, and you know, when you're driving, I'm really listening. I'm not really looking at the screen. I'm just listening to what they're talking about. But it was a pretty favorable review. I would recommend you go to Gen X Grown Up if you're interested. And that's a great. I got to meet John at when I went to Southern Fried Gaming Expo from Gen X Grown Up. He was really cool, very friendly, unlike Retro Ralph, who was not. Very strange.
Yeah, I see they had the little. I guess this right here is the little paddle you can play games on. So there's your paddle. It's already built.
Yeah, the paddle's like a little knob.
Yeah,
it's like a volume knob. It looks like, you know.
Oh, no, that's what it looks like. It's pretty cool though. It's built in.
Yeah, yeah.
You don't need another controller. It comes with over 200 built-in games from Atari.
Yeah, but they're not all from Atari. That's where they get you. They're not all Atari games. It's like they comes with 200 games, but there's only a certain amount that are Atari. It's like there's a lot of filler games in there. But since you can sideload, technically, if you're like, if you like to, you know, sail the high seas like Papa Brad, and you know, I have everything hacked. You know, if it's hackable, I hack it. Are you that way with your stuff?
Some things.
Yeah, I mean, with the arcade stuff, if it's hackable, I'm hacking it. I mean, and but so really, it can play a lot.
Yeah, I think it's pretty cool. You could sideload.
Yeah, we're definitely not saying every arcade one-up was bad, but you know, there hasn't been enough improvement for as long as they've been around. Like you said, the Pac-Man is better than the Dragon's Lair. I mean, that shouldn't be, you know. I mean, it's like how does that happen?
MG. That's fair. That's your own perspective, but some of us bought them and like them. So it sucks when you go into an arcade/game chat and people drop turds on them.
I'm not dropping turds on them.
They drop.
I get why people buy them. I mean, I liked having them for a while. You know, it does bring back some nostalgia. You know.
Yeah, well, I feel like Arcade 1-Up drop turds on us sometimes too, on some of these
Yeah.
cabs. I'm lucky
Yes,
so
they
far,
do.
man. I mean, I've been blessed so far with the ones I've got. None of them have shit me yet. I get scared though every time I turn on that Dragon's Lair with that score.
Dude, my
scoreboard.
Tempest, every time I turn it on, I'm like, man, if this PCB goes out.
Yeah, I don't know what to do because nobody, like the Dragon's Lair, the digital scoreboard, as far as I know, nobody third party makes that. So if that thing goes out, man, that machine's pretty much toast. Because I don't think you can find a digital scoreboards. Because people were, piecing them out, and you can find them on eBay and stuff. But I don't think you can really find them. And I can't believe nobody third party makes the digital scoreboard for the Dragon's Lair.
Yeah.
A lot were sold, and plus Arcade 1-Up didn't get the scoreboard correct. It's not right. It's a little off. So you would have thought third party would have made them like buy stuff Arcade. You thought they would have made a replacement for it, but they don't.
I'm kind of like, I was in the same boat as Jason. Jason says he has 7 Arcade 1-Ups, 2 AtGames, and iiRcade. I had, I think, 8 Arcade 1-Ups, 2 AtGames Legends Ultimates, the Pinball, and 2 iiRcades. That's what I had. And now I have, I basically thinned out the Arcade 1-Ups. But, there's something to be said. Like when you turn them all on, you hear the noises of an arcade coming from a bunch of speakers. I mean, I understand why people like them, and I think it's cool. But I'm kind of spoiled now because I have so many ways to play these games. Some ways emulate better. I could play Arcade Perfect, class of 1981 with a real ROM on my iiRcade. Every version of Pac-Man, Miss Pac-Man, Galaga, regular shoot, fast shoot. It's like hard to go back. Like once you have something like that.
Yeah. I'm just scared when something going. And the thing is, Arcade 1-Up used to make replacement parts, and they stopped doing that now. I mean, what are you supposed to do when something goes bad?
Buy another one. They're disposable. You ever heard of the term disposable battery? This is a disposable arcade. You've heard of the disposable battery when it breaks, you throw it away and you put in another one.
Well, that wasn't $700.
Arcade 1-Up.
I spent $700 on that damn thing. That's not throwaway. If it was 200, it'd be a throwaway, but not 7.
You can't get replacement parts. What are you going to do?
I mean, that's bullshit. That sucks that they don't sell them anymore. I mean, I think you can get some things still, but
they don't care.
Really
that was the last straw. They just don't care, and that's from the top. That's a corporate thing. How many years did people say get better buttons, get better buttons, get better buttons, get better buttons, and say what you want about AtGames. AtGames at least listens. I mean, you look at all the stuff they're doing. I mean, they're giving us not everything we ever dreamed of, but they're giving us a lot of the things we asked for with their newer stuff. So, especially the pinball.
Well, Arcade 1-Up used to listen to people. That's why you got dual speakers. That's why you got a light up marquee. That's why you got a riser.
Yeah, like if you look at from Gen 1 to Gen 2, when they started, they were making. It was like a big improvement, and then it just stopped.
I know, it just stopped.
It just stopped, and then they even went backwards a little bit. It was like,
yeah, I got to petition somebody, man, to make a digital scoreboard for Dragon's Lair.
Yeah, when you did the Tron, when you did your video on the Tron replacement marquee, and the Tron marquee was paper, that was when I was just like, man, they just don't care. They just don't care when you're making a marquee out of paper, and that was not a cheap product,
No. I mean, you think like Pac-Man, was $2.99. You thought that might be made out of paper, not Tron being so expensive. But
yeah, it's like the opposite of what you would think.
I mean, it didn't look bad, but man, it still washed out. But yeah, I can't complain on the Tron now, but I'm just scared about the Dragon's Lair and that scoreboard because so many people have already went out. And I don't turn mine on every day just because of that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I'm just surprised, like somebody like Buy Stuff Arcade or some of these other companies have not come out with that digital scoreboard.
Yeah.
I guess they figured the demand's not there.
That's another thing. They don't like to work with other companies. Glenn was willing to work with them. And what happened to Glenn? He got screwed over. They screwed him over big time. They stole his Tron joystick design. They literally stole it. And then they try to take his Facebook page from him. Unbelievable. I just can't support it.
No, me either.
But maybe they'll turn it around. I hope that. I mean, I hope they make good stuff. I hope they keep trying to improve.
Well, I hope they start trying to improve. They got to start first. I give them credit. XL Pac-Man is in that
Step in the right direction, yeah.
But we'll see. People say the buttons are upgraded and the joystick's upgraded, but
still using the same old PCB though. Emulation is not great.
Well, they're not using the
arcade game.
So they're not using the old PCB board because the one legacy I have was a great or emulation. So why did they go away from that emulation?
I don't know. I guess they have different people. Each time they do something, a different group does it. It seems like, like when Code Mystics did stuff, they did a good job, but then you never know what you're going to get. Like who did the emulation? Who ported it? You know what I mean? It's like hit and miss.
But why even emulate it again? You have the PCB from the legacy one. Why don't you just reproduce that one? Unless they couldn't. Unless the license ran out. I don't know.
I think that I don't know what the deal is, but like I was playing the Pac-Man Plus, and they took the Coca-Cola can is different on the arcade one up. There's like all kind of stuff that's a little different, like when you play the real ROM. But
wow, that's probably licensing there.
Yeah, but I mean, you want it to be as authentic as possible. I mean, how much can it cost to license? I mean, we're talking Pac-Man. This is ancient.
Yeah, just don't know. But if you have a Coke can or something in there, you're going to another company, man. If you ever listen to New Wave Toys, some of these companies like Pepsi and Coke, man, they're kind of finicky about their
licensing stuff, huh?
Yeah, it's like that Coke can that you can't sell it anywhere else besides here. You can't go overseas. It's a whole new license if you go overseas with that Coke can or Coke product they have.
Yeah, it's licensing stuff.
And he says money too. Multi-countries, more expensive license. So it's kind of crazy, some of these companies, what they do with their license. That's why a lot of people companies come up with a fake something product to put in there.
It's like the Killer Instinct didn't have the Nintendo thing, Nintendo Ultra 64. They had to change that. Like they have to change stuff, I guess. I understand why they have to change it, but
yeah, like Berzerk doesn't have Stern on it for New Wave Toys.
I saw that.
It said Stern with a U, and then they put Atari on there, and then people didn't like that. So I don't know what they're going to end up doing. They should did what I said. I spelled Stern out and forget the E.
Yeah, I did order the Quest 3 too, which is not. I know we're talking arcades, but that's something new. I've never had anything virtual reality. I've never even worn a virtual reality goggles ever. So this will be a whole new world. So I'm kind of excited to see what I think of it. But it's totally going to be a brand new experience, which I think is going to be fun.
Dark Realm, I don't know if they forgot the Namco on there or if they. Hey!
Also, we got Gregory.
Thank you, Gregory, for becoming a member.
Gregory became a member of Arcade Talk. Thank you, Gregory.
I know it's a little loud.
Man, you got that thing cranked up.
I could have turned it down in OBS.
I know, man.
Thanks, Gregory, for the new membership, man. I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, man. It's so awesome. I hope you could dig it, sucker.
Yeah,
I meant to turn that down after last stream and I forgot.
Jason's got it figured out, man. He's got a home theater and an arcade. That's pretty cool.
Man.
So he can put up to 30 cabs, but he has a home theater and a retro console physical media collection.
Steps Booker T. Yep. Yeah, I didn't order the Quest 3, man. I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet.
Yeah, I mean, that licensing would be a nightmare, It's like, but
yeah, I don't think it'd be a fun job. But
I don't think it'd be fun either. It's like, and then you have to go in these old games that they really weren't made to be redone and try to change stuff. iiRcade ran into that, RIP, when they did Operation Thunderbolt. They couldn't have the red cross symbol, the little plus, the red plus on the white background, because it's red cross. They had to remove all that stuff to be able to do Operation Wolf, and it slowed getting that game out to a crawl because you had to go into the code of the game to redo it all. That's very difficult. These old games, I mean, I don't know, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't know either. Hey, Bobby, did I force still in here? My favorite game.
55 feet by 20 feet. It's like a long corridor.
The basement is weird shaped. It's like, wow. So it's like a long corridor.
They have some of these houses in New Orleans that are like that. They have a name for that. I forgot what it's called, but it's a special kind of house. But they built them like that.
They got a bowling alley down there.
I know, it's like a bowling alley.
Make a miniature bowling alley with the mic drop.
Yeah, I actually have 2 rooms of where I live dedicated to arcade space. So
yeah, it's a real nice space, Joseph. Anyone with the basements, really rare over here.
I wish I had a big open space like that. That's very cool.
Yeah, the one house I used to live in, man, had a huge basement. It was like same size as the house, and there was like no walls in there. It's like, man,
that would have been good for an arcade.
Yeah, I mean, I was just renting it out when I first moved down to Pittsburgh, but it's just like, damn, I was thinking, man, this would be a great place to, finish it because it was so wide open. Yeah, it would have been. You could have put a movie theater down there and an arcade room down there.
Dang.
You could have put it. It was so big, you could have had it where you came down into the arcade, and then walked into another room where the movie theater was. It would have been a pretty cool setup. But I was just renting a place, and that place had some issues, man. It was built in the 50s, and French drains.
Yeah.
French drains like collapsed on it. They still had the clay French drains. I was like, yep, I ain't buying this place, man. It'd be expensive. You're talking probably $20,000 to dig up the whole house, man. The whole foundation area. Put all new French drains in. That would not be cheap.
Dude, Kennywood, that's in Pennsylvania. I've been to Kennywood. Kennywood's amazing. You been to Kennywood Arcade Talk?
Yeah, that's
I like Kennywood. Kennywood kicks ass.
It's in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah,
they got some cool old rides. Like they're one of the only places that have some of these classic amusement park rides because they kind of kept them up over the years. They didn't let them all fall apart. They just did the upkeep and kept them going,
Kennywood used to have a really good arcade. I'm not sure it's there. I haven't been there, and my son's 19. I don't think I've been there for 17 years.
Yeah.
I went one last time I went, he was like 2. And I think they still had the arcade back then. And I know up in Erie, which is like hour and 45 minutes north of Pittsburgh, Waldermere, it's called. They still have their arcade in their amusement park. I was actually in there not 5 years ago. It was still pretty decent size too. Exactly the same spot when I was a kid. 'Cause I used to go to Waldermere all the time too when I was a kid. And same exact spot. Of course, though, they've upgraded the arcade machines. But I was shocked last time I went with my son. I was like, damn, it's in the same spot as it was when I was a kid.
Cool.
That's another old-time amusement park that really hasn't changed. They've added new rides over the years, which is kind of cool, but they've kind of kept some of the old rides as well. Like they still have a wooden roller coaster there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool to see arcade. Cedar Point's another one, man. I used to go to Cedar Point every summer when I was a teenager. Went every single year. Got tired of going to it.
Yeah. You see a lot of Steps saying there was a lot of modern games. Like what, Steps? Like Raw Thrills stuff? Seems like Raw Thrills just takes over these, like, even these places that were old arcades. And too many redemption games. A lot of those Raw Thrills games, you can't win them. Which kind of takes away the fun. Drop some tickets.
Yep.
Get your money and get you gone. Or keep you playing again and again and again. Like the Space Invaders one's the one I have a problem with. It's like you can't win it. It's literally impossible. Like every time that you shoot it, they double their speed or they split in half. It's like they made it where it was impossible. It's like there's no way, like you can't, like doesn't matter how much skill you got, it just makes it impossible and you lose. It's like
that's because of tickets. Ticket games, man.
Yeah, it shoots out the tickets, but
I got good at Chuck E. Cheese. I used to take my son when he was younger in the wintertime. Because in Pittsburgh in wintertime, there's not a whole lot to do. So we go to Chuck E. Cheese like probably once every 2 weeks or nothing. I got real good at this one. It was a balloon one. I forget exactly what I had to do, but you had to pop the balloon. You had to be really precise on to get it because you had like
That's
a
cool.
really small window, of course, because it's a ticket game. I got really good, man, hitting that the bonus button or whatever it was to get all the most tickets you could, and you pop the balloon. That was a fun game. I can't think of the name of it though. It was so fun though. I figured that fucker out, man.
You figured out you had its number, huh?
Probably, yeah. I mean, probably I would say probably every 2 out of 5, man, I would hit it.
The last time I went to Chuck E. Cheese, I did the Galaga trick. They had a Galaga machine, and I did that trick where you don't shoot the last 2 invaders, and eventually it stops shooting at you. And I actually rolled over the scoreboard. That was crazy. Like I flipped the score. But that was a while back. But there's a trick you can do if you have a real Galaga, where you can actually the enemies will stop shooting at you. It's like the last two enemies that come on the screen. It takes like 10 or 15 minutes for the program runs out of memory or something, and they stop shooting. And then you get double ships, and then it's on, man. You just whip the game's ass. But believe it or not, it still gets really hard because they kamikaze bomb. They start kamikaze diving at your double ships, and like you get swarmed quick. And every time they do one normal run, and then they're super fast after that. Every time they come down, so it's not as easy as you'd think. But yeah, everyone should do that at least once and flip over Galaga. It's a fun retro challenge. It's really just patience, though. You've got to outlast the game till it runs out of memory, and then they stop shooting, and then get the double ships, and it's fun. It's a cool hack.
Hi there.
All right. I got Google. Okay, so we'll start on Zen Studios. They had a new announcement today. I don't know if anybody saw it.
I didn't see
it. They got a new pinball table coming out. I think it was just like 5 hours ago it came out. This video right here.
Your Bride of Pinball, that's a good one.
I know. I figured you'd like that when I saw that one again.
Yeah, it seems I have some really good footage of Bride of Pinball from Rcade. Has a beautiful Bride of Pinball. I played that for a good bit. I probably played that for like 45 minutes.
They got a Twilight Zone right there too. That's Twilight Zone right there. You got some cool art up there. Oh, look what I see, man. What's there?
The creature, man. He's hidden, but he's there.
He's there. He's looking at us. It's like we want that creature from Black Lagoon. Fresh Prince, hey, what's up?
These horror tables they're doing look like they're going to be cool. The kind of horror theme ones they're doing look cool.
Yeah, they just announced a new one on that over there too. Was it yesterday or the day before? They announced a new one for the M. All right, let's take a look at this video. So this is just a couple, like 5 hours ago, I think, or maybe even less.
Yeah, I haven't seen this. Gloomhaven.
Senior pinball designer here at Zen Studios. I've recently worked on the Brothers in Arms and the Godzilla vs. Kong pinball tables, and now I'm working on Gloomhaven pinball.
Gloomhaven. This is based off a board.
I really got into this type of dungeon crawling board game in about 2019, and obviously with Gloomhaven being so highly rated, I was well aware of its existence. However, I only got to play the digital version initially. I played that a little in early access, and then obviously when the full game came out, I played that a lot more. There are many aspects of the game that I love, such as the theme, choosing the different starting classes, or choosing the different cards in combat. But for me, probably the most favourite thing is the difficulty. When I actually manage to finish a scenario, it feels like a real accomplishment. My favourite starting class to play with was the Mind Thief. However, on our pinball table, we've decided to go with two bigger characters with more table presence. We chose to have the Cragheart and the Spellweaver classes as fully 3D animated characters on our table. We also wanted to incorporate the other 4 starting classes, and for that I came up with the Mercs for Hire multi-ball. There you lock 4 balls into the Sleeping Lion Inn, and then their special mode begins. Also, the vast majority of enemies found in Gloomhaven are on our table as pop-up targets. The challenges for playing pinball tables are certainly very different from the turn-based strategy games. Whereas you may have positive or negative outcomes, for example, on the road or city events.
Like a pinball inside a pinball.
our pinball players.
Haunted house, huh?
Positive outcomes for making
Both facing the same direction now.
negative outcomes if they don't make shots. Combat is also something we had to simplify to make it more understandable during a hectic pinball game, but we still left it rather challenging. It certainly was a challenge designing this pinball table, while still keeping all
Pinball
the
Inception. Yeah, kind of, huh?
and we had to modify a few of those features so it was more relevant to the pinball table. As an example of this, on the left of the table we have a target bank, and these 3 targets represent the positive conditions the player can receive. If the player is invisible, an enemy attack will miss the player and they receive no damage. If they are strengthened, the player's attacks against the enemy targets will simply deal more damage. And if they are blessed, the combat countdown will be increased.
What's up, Dark?
But these are slightly different to the board game's implementation, but we think it feels more intuitive this way on our pinball table. I wanted to include as many features as possible from the board game and transfer them onto the pinball table from the very start. This way it will feel like a real Gloomhaven experience, but in pinball form. The legacy elements were something I definitely wanted to include on the table, and for this we added achievement banners. These get displayed whenever you accomplish something,
That's pretty
such
cool.
as completing the wizard mode or
What's up, Common
selecting
Sense?
a huge number of users. On the table, there's a mini play field under the main play field, and I wanted to integrate it as much as possible into the gameplay without it feeling separate. Of course, it was easy enough to add this in, but there were lots of things we had to consider to get it feeling just right. We had to tweak the width of the lanes and the ramps, and adjust the flipper heights to account for all camera angles. It can be challenging to keep pinball tables fresh with the limited number of elements we use. However, I think it's their integration into the table's theme through the various game modes which helps keep things interesting for the players. On this table, before starting a main scenario, the player can choose one of 2 battle goals to try and accomplish. For example, they could try doing...
Well, they're keeping the game elements, huh? A lot of RPG game elements.
Something extra to think
Yeah.
about, rather than just
Crazy.
defeating enemies. I've been very excited about following the Gloomhaven Grand Festival ever since that pledge train departed. I love painting miniatures for board games, as I really feel it adds to the immersion, and I was very glad to see the Miniatures of Gloomhaven set being released. I really hope you like our fresh take on the world of Gloomhaven, and basically that you enjoy playing the table as much as I enjoyed designing it.
Coming soon. Who's winning the game there, Common Sense? So that's Gloomhaven based off a board game. What do you think of that?
I think I'd like to play it, check it out for sure.
Definitely looks pretty cool.
It's pretty cool.
And it looks like they really try to keep a lot of the elements of the board game in it.
Yeah, it does.
You even got every accomplishment, you get like a ribbon on that table. Did you see that part?
Yeah.
Every time you accomplish, you get a ribbon. It's pretty neat. I mean, some of the things they do over there, man, it's pretty cool. You guys talking about coffee over there, dude? Coffee sounds good right now. Yeah, man.
I love coffee. I drink a lot of coffee.
I used to, man. I think I told you guys that story, didn't I?
No.
I was in my 20s. I was drinking. I had a big 32 ounce glass for coffee.
Yeah.
I was drinking like 5 or 6 of those a day.
Yeah.
And one day, man,
a lot of coffee.
Yeah. One day I got jittery, and I started getting a panic attack. I called my dad up. I was like, I don't know what's wrong with me. I'm thinking I'm having a heart attack or something. I don't know what's going on.
Too much caffeine.
He's like, how many cups you had today? I said, I only had 5 32-ounce glasses. He's like, holy crap, 5.
Like 3. What's that? Like 3 pots of coffee? 3 full pots? How much is that? That's a lot.
It was a lot, I guess. My dad's like, no wonder. I was in my early 20s. I just got out of the military at the time, and I drink a lot of coffee. Well, I didn't drink a lot of coffee in the military, but I drank it because I was on a 12-hour shift. So I just drank it to stay up. And then when I got back to the States, got in the real world, I started drinking coffee.
1,000 milligrams of caffeine, Saying Spirit says.
So when I got home, man, drank real coffee, I was like, oh my gosh, I couldn't drink enough of that stuff, man. I was like, I was down. It tasted so good compared to, in the military. But so, yeah. So I cut my caffeine take way down, man. Now I'm down to 2 cups a day. So
yeah. Dark Realm Gaming is saying that there's a new Exorcist Believer movie coming out tomorrow.
Yes, it is.
Says, hell yeah. I played Exorcist Donkey Kong Donkey Me. That's one of my favorite. That video is bizarre. That has to be the strangest video on Papa Brad's Gaming. If you haven't checked out the Exorcist Donkey Kong video, that video is bizarre. But I learned a lot about the Exorcist. It's really fascinating. I didn't know that much about the movie, and I learned all about the movie. Yeah, well, I mean, I had seen the movie a bunch of times. I've probably seen it like 2 or 3 times at least. And man, that movie does creep the hell out of me, though. It is pretty scary.
I guess this new one is supposed to be over the top.
Man, it's
over the top, and that's why I'm watching. You didn't see the previews for it after the show. You'll have to watch.
No, man, the original one was pretty brutal. I mean, it was like, was it 1974?
Wait for this one, man. It's. I was not feeling good after I saw the preview. I wasn't feeling good.
I didn't know all that stuff about like the demon has a name and stuff. He's a certain demon, and like it was really interesting. And then the movie, there was a lot of bad stuff that happened after the movie to the people that were in the movie and worked on the movie for The Exorcist. It's like a curse, they think. Crazy.
Yeah, I wouldn't mess around with that stuff.
Yeah.
4K Halloween movies are on sale at BB, by the way. I picked up Lost Boys and Poltergeist. Lost Boys, man, that was a good movie. I'm surprised they've never remade that movie. Lost Boys.
God, Poltergeist, man, that was a good one too.
Yeah, Poltergeist, yeah. Especially for
that scene where there's the lightning and the kid's counting the lightning, and like he's counting. It's like, oh, you can tell how far the lightning is away, and then all that crazy stuff happens. The stuff with the TV set, like I don't even know if that would translate to like a modern kid, because they don't even know what snow on a TV set is.
No,
not anymore. That was like a 80s 90s thing, huh? The TV set with the snow.
Well, once the CRTs were really want to call them the boob tubes when they disappeared, man, it's no more snow. I was just watching a show yesterday, man, and they still had our old CRT TV. I was shocked. It was a recent one, recent too. I was like, damn, they were in a cabin up in Colorado. I was like, well, I guess they don't watch a lot of TV. They still have a 80s TV in there. Gremlins 4K for $10.
The helicopter killing the kids. That was Twilight Zone, wasn't it? Where they had the accident with the helicopter.
Yeah.
The Twilight Zone. The movie. Twilight Zone, the movie.
Yep. Nothing beats the original Lost Boys, though.
Yeah, Lost Boys was cool.
Did you say what that was? With the movie where all the bad stuff happened, like the helicopter killing the kids?
Yeah, I think it was Twilight Zone, the movie, huh?
What was it?
Yeah, they had a helicopter crash when they were filming that movie.
Remember that one movie? What's that called? Final Destination. Do you watch any of those? Like the first one?
Yeah, I remember those. Those were crazy.
Oh man!
It's like you're gonna die at a certain time, no matter what happens. You can't cheat death. It's an interesting concept.
Yep. Trick or treat is 80 cents. I don't know what that is. Do you want to see? You guys probably already saw the other.
Speaking of horror stuff, I never asked you this. Did you ever watch any American Horror Story stuff?
Yeah,
like a TV show. It's like it's always like horror theme, but it's different. Like they had the haunted hotel. They do like different stuff, every season's different, but there's some of the same actors and actresses in it.
Yeah, almost all
an ensemble. It's pretty cool. Pretty good show. I enjoy American Horror Story.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I watched most of the seasons.
I have too. I've been pretty happy. The only one I didn't love was the one where it was like the atomic bomb or whatever. That one was probably my least favorite of the ones I've seen. The End of the World.
You watched it all the way through though, because it kind of changed through halfway.
Okay.
You didn't get past them being in the bunker.
I think I did. I think I watched it all the way through. I can't remember it now, but
because you know how some of them, the first part,
the first season was crazy with the school shooting and stuff in it, and that one was really good. The first season.
I binged all those. AMH just started the season last night. Yeah, I didn't start the new season. I see the new season came out a couple weeks ago. New season came out for American Horror Story.
What's the theme?
I haven't watched it yet.
Yeah, I like the circus one. That was a good one, man.
Circus one.
They had so many good ones. They had the ones with the witches. They had the ones with the circus. They had a bunch of the haunted hotel one. They had
Was the circus one with that clown?
the freaks.
Yeah, the freaks. That's what it's called. Yes,
Freaks. Yeah, it was cool.
that clown that looked like
yeah, they had the clown. It
Almost
kind of
like
looked like the killer clown from outer space a little bit. Yeah,
a little bit.
I didn't make that connection, but you're right. It is a lot like that.
If it was real life, I mean, killer clowns weren't. It was back in the 80s when they didn't. The stuff wasn't that good yet. Yeah, the first one in the house. Trick or Treat is a classic. Scream 7. Jeez. That keeps going, man. Scream.
There's an alien abduction theme running through the American Horror series. I was not aware of that.
Seemed like there was at least one I saw, maybe. I can't remember, though. I think it was like way back, though. Unless there's a new one for this season. Hey, what's up, Hank? New one looks like Spider Baby. Uh-oh.
Yeah, I like that production company that does the American Horror Story stuff. They did some other stuff. Didn't they do like the O.J. Simpson trial or something? I remember they did some other stuff that was really good too. And they did the Versace.
Oh, did they? I didn't know that.
Yeah, man, they're always doing something cool, something unexpected. But they always do such a good job. It's always different and interesting.
Yeah, the Crystal Lake American Horror. It was like yeah, they're at camp.
I remember that one, yeah.
Yeah. That was a pretty good one.
That was a good one.
What's up, guys? What's up, Hank? Yeah, that was a pretty good one. We just rewatched that one a couple weeks ago. Crystal Lake. Reminds you of Jason. All right, I'll show you this last one.
I've skipped a few seasons. There's a few of them I haven't seen, but I've seen a lot of them. But I haven't seen all of them. I haven't seen every one. There was one where it was like these meth head vampires. I didn't watch all those, I don't think. I don't know why. I mean, something in life kept me from, like, I started watching the first couple and I never finished it. I never got to see what happened, but I like to watch it when I can. It's a pretty good series in general.
They had one. Did you see the one where they were up in Maine or somewhere, Vermont? And,
that's the one I haven't seen. Yeah, that's the one where I didn't get to see the whole season. I know what happened was I think I had to move or something during that time, and I didn't get to finish it.
It's kind of sad, man.
Is it?
It's like you
a vampire thing, 1980.
The vampire, you become like a vampire, but
yeah,
a vampire doesn't bite you. You take this pill.
It's like a drug, like drugs. It's like combining like drug addiction and vampires. Yeah.
Yeah.
And the vampires in New Hampshire. That's the one I haven't seen all of it. I saw about 3 episodes of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good because it's like if you have a talent, you'll turn into a vampire basically, and your talents, become even better. And then if you don't have any talent, you turn into like a zombie vampire.
Yeah, I remember that part. That part was cool. Yeah. Always throws these cool twists in too. The writing is excellent. Whoever does the writing is just fantastic. Plus, they got good actors and actresses on that show always.
I don't remember that one, Hobby Hands.
It's like an opioid drug tale for sure, with the vampire theme in that New Hampshire one.
Yeah, she's experimenting on people, really. See if it works. Yeah, I didn't see that one with the creepy red ball.
There was a Trump-like season. I never saw that one.
Oh, it was just, one of the people when it would wear a Trump mask. I watched that one. It was after Trump won. Everybody was freaking out.
Oh, I did think I saw that. I do think I saw that. It does ring a bell.
The brother kept wearing a mask a couple times.
I remember. I did watch that. I watched that. I remember seeing that. I forgot about they did that.
Okay, so this next pinball table from Zen Studio is going to be in the M series, the mature series.
M series.
I think most of you guys were here last week when I showed it. I don't think Papa Brad was here yet, though. So we'll just roll it.
I think I missed that part.
It is a new table that's coming out soon. It's cool. It's going to be on the mature. series that they're going on with. So I think this will make 3 for their mature M series. There it is.
Duke Nukem.
I'm Duke Nukem, and I'm coming to get the rest of you alien bastards. Shake it, baby.
You got the voice actor, the real voice actor. That's pretty cool.
It's awesome.
You can't fake the voice. The guy's got a very unique voice.
Holy shit. Your face, your ass, what's the difference?
That's cool.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. One of these days, we'll see AtGames over here.
You never know. I mean, AtGames seems like they're very family friendly, though. Like in their advertising, you notice that? I mean, I don't know. We can always play it through what do they call it? Where you just run it through a PC, but
OTG. Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. Yeah, we probably won't see that one. I forgot about that.
I'm not going to say never, but I mean, I think there'll be other stuff they might get first.
Say hello to my little friend.
I'm ready, man.
Man.
It's time to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of gum.
Yes.
Dude,
we all know
that's from They Live.
Yep.
From They Live. Man, what a great movie, man. That movie really holds up, man. I love They Live.
Yeah, I love that movie.
I mean,
Roddy. He died not too long after that, didn't they say that?
I think so, man.
Say hello to my little friend.
I thought he had more than that, but
yeah, that's a good movie to watch for Halloween for sure. They Live is great.
Yeah,
I always wanted to get a T-shirt with the They Live guys on it, like the way that when you put on the glasses, the way you see them.
Yeah.
I saw a T-shirt once. It said "as seen on TV," and it was like you were looking through the glasses at like the zombie from like the They Live. You know, it's very cool. Yeah, the fight scene in They Live goes on forever. That's one of the famous things about that movie.
So then this is an LP possibility? Could be. I don't know. You know, they could keep it as a mature, series. So people know. We'll see. We'll find out. It's exciting to see what's down the road, man.
Yeah. I think what's going to happen too is like, I think there's going to be like, I think AtGames is seeing a lot of crossover from people that are into Zen that are going to get the new pinball machine from AtGames. But I think, some people that have not really experienced Zen, they might play Zen as well. So I think they're going to get a little bit of crossover going both directions. Because, AtGames Pinball never had Zen.
Nope.
But once you've experienced Zen is one of the best for virtual pinball. They're one of the best companies. They make some of the best tables. And, I think people are there are going to be people going both ways, where there are people that they're going to find out about Zen through AtGames and buy some tables. Then they're going to want to play it on their PC or their Xbox. But I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be cool.
I think some people, were Zen fans and play, pinball in there. I think they'll buy it at games to be able to experience
Yeah.
I mean, nothing beats playing on a real pinball machine instead of being on
nothing beats playing on a real virtual pinball machine. It's a whole different experience.
On a controller, it's like.
And Zen has worked with a lot of pinball, virtual pinball companies, but it's very high end stuff. Very high end. I mean, you got $5,000 to spend on one. Yeah, they got it. They were doing like the high end, the ultra high end. So I think this is going to make it where more people are going to experience really good virtual pinball.
Hank says, you guys think any AtGames 4K machines will actually get delivered this December? I'm guessing Wave 1 won't show till January/February.
They're saying that's what they said.
I'm hopeful.
Wait and see.
I'm hopeful we'll see some in December, but I'm not holding my breath. But
yeah,
there is a chance because I know the Pinball Net, they said it's going to be done by December 6th. So why have a product done in December 6th if you don't have anything to run it on?
Yeah.
So that's why I'm hopeful they might see some in December, but I think majority of them will be in January. But it'd be nice if they tell us a little bit more here in Chicago, and maybe they will. I mean,
I don't know. I mean, honestly, I always loved my AtGames Legends pinball that I have now, and like just all this talk about the new ones making me play the original one again. I really like it. I mean, I just played Space Invaders on that tournament, to try to increase my score. The only thing that matters is I did beat you, Team McCloskey. Unless you fired back.
Team sucker. It's hard, man.
Unless you fired back and beat my score.
It's hard, man, with his Gamer Mini. I was playing on my Gamer Mini, man. I was just using buttons. I don't even have the
ALP for me.
No.
Apparently, some people say the Core Max has an advantage, though. I don't know if that's true or not, but
Gamer Mini does not. I'll let you know that
Gamer Mini does not have the advantage.
No, it is hard, man.
I can't imagine playing it on that with the little pinball buttons. I guess you could, though. Dude, I mean, it's crazy. I mean, but that's something like that's a virtual pinball, like because you have the Space Invaders are walking across the pinball table and you have to shoot them. You got the missiles. You got like the ball where it turns the ball into lava. Space Invaders. Gregory is insane. He is way up there towards the top. Are you number one? He's Gregory, up at the top of the leaderboard. I remember that. I saw his name there.
Hey,
way ahead of me.
First day, I was fourth. Woo! I was fourth the first day. Nobody played it yet.
No one had played it yet. Yeah, that's me too. Like I'm just gonna get knocked down lower and lower.
I was proud of my 66,000 on my Gamer Mini. That wasn't easy to do on a Gamer Mini.
It's not easy to do. It's not easy to do, man. That's a lot of rounds of space. It's cool the way it tells you like how many rounds of Space Invaders you've cleared off, though. Too like if you did 3, did you do 5?
I think my 66,000 was 8 or 9 waves.
Yeah,
it was at least 8. I'm not sure if I hit 9 waves or not, but it takes a long time, man. Even
as great as that table is, I don't love the music and the sound. I mean, I love the mechanics of playing the table, but I don't love the music and sound. They should have had more homages to like the actual Space Invaders sounds. But Zen tables, they always have that elevator music that just is not for me. I should just start cranking it. I know you can set all that stuff. Maybe I'll crank the sound down a little bit from the music.
There you go. But I'll tell you, it takes a long time. Even at 66,000.
Yeah, man, it's a long set to get on that. If you got on that high score list, you got to play for a while. That game goes on for a while once you get into it, man.
I couldn't believe it. When it ends, it's like, I gotta go through all that again.
I know. It's like
2 minutes. It's like freaking 15 minutes.
15 minutes of pinball straight. Yeah, like
to get up to Gregory and those guys, man. Damn, man. Playing that for an hour or close to an
hour? I have mad respect for the people that are in the top of that Space Invaders leaderboard right now. After playing it a bunch, I think I played it for about 3 nights now, where I've played it for a little while every night. I have mad respect for the people at the top, man. I know it took a lot to get there, which is cool.
I'm not sure. Did a beta come out?
Call of Duty.
Yeah, I didn't get.
I don't play first-person shooters.
Call of Duty Endowment Bowl 4 presented by. Yeah, I didn't get anything. Normally I get something. I got the Call of Duty Endowment Bowl email, but I didn't get anything else. But yeah, I know it. Their beta always comes out in October.
Oh, cool. Gregory on ALP and Amused to Death on iArcade. Okay, yeah, I've seen Amused to Death a lot on the iArcade leaderboards when we had leaderboards. That's cool.
See, Team McCloskey, that's me. Team McCloskey in all caps. That's me. What?
I used to be Brad the teacher, and then AtGames they wanted me to change to Papa Brad, so I changed to Papa Brad, which is cool. I don't mind. It's good. It's good that people see me and like they want to beat me. I mean, that's a good thing, If you want to beat me on a leaderboard, go for it. That's fun. I know I look for people that I know and I try to see if I can get close to them or beat them, just for fun, not on a meanness or anything.
Was it Hank? Hank, there is a Goonies virtual pinball, but that belongs to VPX. VPX has a Goonies pinball adventure. I don't think.
Nick's is a good gamer. He's a very good gamer.
Yeah.
I hope he jumps in on this table. I don't know if he's playing it or not, but he's a very good gamer.
So there is a Goonies, but it's not Zen. I never looked at it. I have to look at that after the stream. I didn't realize they had a Goonies one. It might be a cool pinball. But you never know. Zen might get it. I mean, that's the cool thing about Zen, man. They seem like they bring out new tables all the time.
100%. I agree with what Gregory's saying. I mean, I think playing on the leaderboards and actually playing the games, not just talking about the games and making videos. I would much rather play the games for the most part. I think it makes it more real, gives it more of a community feel. I wish more YouTubers would actually play the games when they do the leaderboards and get their names up there. They have the cabs in their backgrounds, but you don't see them on the leaderboards.
Yeah, I just got I don't know if Carlo's in here or not. I just got one of the pinball. I can't remember the one with the orbit. You had to light up the orbit. Was it that one? I just got one of the pinball machines. I got 1.3 million. I was like, yes, 1.3 million. But it's not as hard as Space Invaders. I can't remember which one it was though. But it's pretty hard, man, with this Gamer Mini. I have to flip the control deck around because the flippers are wrong. Like your right's to your left and left's your right, unless you turn it around. I don't have the flippers on the side yet, so I'm just using the normal buttons.
Yeah. P-Dub's is the only one I see too, usually. So
I had to spin the control deck back upside down to play it. So right was right, left was left. It's like driving me nuts.
Taylor Swift pinball would blow the top off. What song would it have to have on it, Gregory?
Probably have a couple on there, I would think.
Yeah. What songs would have to be on that Taylor Swift pinball? Yeah, P-Dubs has a really good Space Invaders score.
It was over 1 million, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was really good. Yeah.
He was number one there for a while. On Monday, he was number one. I was number 4, suckers.
I kicked his ass in TX Sector. But yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be able to catch him in this Space Invaders. But
I got any respect for it.
Kind of funny. I always do good on the retro stuff more. I'm better at the retro stuff. I don't know why.
It's easier.
Is it? Probably.
Some of the older pinball machines are a little easier. That 1.3 million score I got was an older one.
It's funny. One of the pinballs I'm most looking forward to playing, and you're gonna laugh because it's ancient. It's Firepower from Williams. They have a Firepower, and it is a brutally hard real pinball. To get the multi-ball, you earn it when you play that real pinball, but it's totally worth it because the feeling of reward of actually getting the multi-ball on Firepower, you've accomplished something. And so, I know I'm going to be playing that for at least probably an hour because I love that pinball. It's one of my favorites, Firepower. It's got the sounds from Defender. All those old Williams games have those certain sounds like Robotron and Defender. And, because they use the pinball division sound in their arcade games. But when you get the Firepower multi-ball, it's like you got to lock them in these 3 spots, and they're all hard shots. It's just really a great game. I like it. The artwork too looks like one of those. You remember the Fantastic Four comics from the 60s, the Jack Kirby style? He has a certain style of comic art. The game has that comic art from the 60s. That would be a pinball. If I could buy one, that would be one I would probably want to own if I was to really collect pinball. It's just, I love it.
Yeah, how many games are supposed to come on of Zen? Wasn't there supposed to be 40 games right off the bat? I can't remember.
40, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I thought it was.
Plus, they're going to give us the HD versions of the Gottlieb tables, which I like a lot of those tables too.
Yeah, I forgot about that. And Dr. Seuss.
Cool thing about those is I've played them so much, I know a lot of the rule sets already, because I played them on the AtGames, the original ALP. I really like Black Hole a lot. And that's one I like a lot. I learned to really like it. I always liked Haunted House more originally, but then when I started playing them more and more, I started to really like Black Hole a lot as a game.
Yeah, this is 2 packs I bought so far.
About the Gottlieb tables.
The Black Hole and the Haunted House ones.
Yeah, those are cool. You're gonna love those. Those are great.
Yep, I always like
Teed Off. There's so many good. The Gottlieb tables. I mean, there were some fun tables in there. And the funny thing is, when you play the real pinball, then you know kind of what you're doing too, which makes it way more fun to play real pinball.
Gregory says Firepower is awesome.
Yeah, it is a really cool pinball.
Try Mystic
like the
Star.
old Williams games. They do have an ET pinball.
Yes, they do.
They have a lot of movie properties: ET, Jaws,
Jurassic Park,
Back to the Future,
The Future, yeah.
Indiana Jones.
ET. I can't remember. ET's in a 3-pack.
Yeah.
Right now, I don't know if they're going to come over that way to AtGames or not, but most of Zen packs come in 3s. So I don't know if they'll do something different when they come over or not, but they might keep them that way.
Yeah, Spooky is fun. That's one of the good ones.
Yeah, a bunch of Marvel, a bunch of Star Wars.
Yeah. How about the 4K Taito packs as well to have them? Because I have them on I have every table on the original pinball.
Oh, there you go. Right here. I don't know if they'll be the same or not, but ET right now with Zen Studios comes with it's ET, Back to the Future, and Jaws. Just the 3 tables.
Universal, huh? It's all Universal movies.
Yep. Yeah, it's a Universal pack. Universal Classics Pinball, it's called.
Mm-hmm.
So all 3 of those. Like I said, I don't know if they'll keep them that way or not.
The Jaws is frustrating. I'm just going to tell you. The Jaws is pretty frustrating. Oh, my God. I played a lot of that table for a little while.
This is one tables I did.
Yeah, Hank, I'm kind of with you. Like, the Back to the Future was probably one of the better ones out of those 3, but they could have been better. Jaws doesn't have the music. It's missing all that John Williams music that really hits those.
Really? So they couldn't get
it doesn't have the dun 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 dun. You know, like the Jaws sound, like when you did we did the game. Remember the game?
Yep. I got a video up. I put it as a video. 47 seconds long for that. The Jaws.
Is that Thunder Jaws?
What, this year?
The game that we played that had all the mechanical sharks, the Atari game.
Thunder Jaws, yep.
Yeah, knocking Quinn off the dock is fun in Jaws. I just wish they would have gotten more of the real movie quotes and gotten more like actual IP from Jaws itself, because it's such a great movie.
So I haven't seen this pack before. It's called
kind of like a steampunk, huh?
PFX3 Sci-Fi pack. I've never seen this one here before.
That looks pretty cool.
And here's Earth Defense. Not sure what that one is.
The Jaws Future Pinball Table is amazing.
This almost looks like has some dinosaurs in it. Boat. I don't know if that's a gargoyle up there. Yeah, I've never seen this pack before. I've been up here several times. I've never seen this one. Ah, you got the planet Mars. You got the face down here from Mars. Look at that thing.
That is cool. Kind of reminds me of BioShock. Do you ever play that game?
Yeah.
I played the original one all the way through, the original BioShock.
It is a sci-fi pack. Let's take a look at it. Let's see if they show us any their footage. I was just kind of curious because I'd never seen it up here. That's Microsoft Studios.
Neat sound. Turn the sound up. That's cool.
I hate that trail.
Yeah, that I usually turn that off right away. The ball trails, I'm not a fan of that
Yeah,
either. I don't like ball trails. I'm playing pinball, virtual pinball. Pacific Rim would be a killer table. Fan of Pacific Rim movies?
Oh
Like the
yeah, that would
giant
be a good.
robots
Yeah.
versus the kaijus or whatever. Kaiju,
Yeah.
whatever.
That'd be cool. Hey, thanks, Hobby Hands. Good show. Pacific Rim would be a killer table. Thanks for that $2. Hobby Hands, thank you, thank you. Does that pull up? It didn't pull there. I appreciate that, Hobby Hands. Thanks, man, so much. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks for joining us, MG. Appreciate it.
I'm typing more gibberish than usual. It's all right, man.
Dude, I've got all thumbs when it comes to typing.
Man,
I
sometimes I'm
can't
really
type
good.
for the love of, I'm the worst at it.
Hey, thanks for hanging out, MG. Thanks so much, man. Appreciate it. Hey, I guess we get to the game of the week and then
This is
our
the game of the
cable.
week, man. Let's do it.
Get the Carl O's game of the week.
It's time for Carl Game of the Week!
Hey, there it is. Here's Hot Hands.
All right.
Came in. Man, it takes a while for it to come in. All right, let's see if I got this right.
Boy, Carlo can pick him, man. This game is cool.
This
Never
one
heard
is-
of it. Never played this game before either. Another good game. Another good choice.
It's
Not
called-
sure if I love it as much as Thunder Jaws, but it's up there. It's pretty good. I mean, he's been picking some winners.
No, MG says, "Oh, now I got to stay."
He's been picking some winners. Carlo knows his games, man. He's picking some hidden gems.
See if I can.
I like finding these games, these uncommon games that you didn't see at arcades, but are great.
Yeah. See if I can. 2000. Yeah, the LCD.
Zero Team USA.
Yeah, it's called a couple different things, but yeah, there it is. I think that's a bit LCD marquee there. Looks pretty awesome.
Yeah, it does look nice. It's a nice multicade.
So there's my little intro video. And then show a little gameplay and some information about it.
Okay.
This video. Don't forget, hit subscribe. Welcome to Zero Team 2000. Carlo O's Game of the Week for October 5th, 2020. See, this thing always cuts out on where you can pick between 4 different characters. Ace, Speed, Spin, and Big O. Is this stuff pausing for you guys too, or is it just on my end? It always does this to me when I put this in here.
I wonder
Let me
if
know. Is it skipping for you too, Papa Brad?
It seems, I don't know. It seems to be for me, but it might not be over the stream.
Because it always does when I do videos like this. It always does that. Let me know in the chat if it's pausing on you guys too, because I can just show it from my computer. You wouldn't think it would skip like this, but it does. It's pausing. Yeah. See, I don't know why it does that.
Did you upload it into StreamYards? Because that's
Yeah. Yeah, it's down here. You can see it down here by us.
Oh yeah. Well, you're playing it as a video. You know, you can upload stuff directly into StreamYards too.
Well,
Where
isn't
it says video clips. You can put your videos in there. You just can't talk over them if you do that. But you can have higher quality if you want.
So you don't put it on there as a video file?
That gives you, if you want the highest quality of video, that's the way to do it, I think.
Yeah, let me know how you do that then. Let's do. Where is that?
Try making it full screens. We'll still be able to talk over it. Hit the full screen button.
Zero Team 2000.
Where's
Carlo O's Game of the Week
There you
for
go.
October 5th, 2023. Where you can pick between 4 different characters.
Can you guys still hear
Third
us?
one. Yeah, they can hear us.
Spin
Okay.
and Big O.
Who'd you play as in this playthrough?
You can play some mysterious gamesters.
I played all of them.
Cool.
Because when you continue, you can switch.
Mysterious forces.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, I like the third one.
This woman.
The girl,
No,
Yeah.
the bitch slaps.
Yeah, she's wearing like dental floss for clothing. You got it. This game would never get made today. This game would get so canceled with the girl. But I love it. It's great.
Japanese castle.
Makes it that much better.
Taking you to an underground base hidden under a remote island. As a bit of
Yeah, did you play all the way through? You're pretty far in.
Yeah.
You must have played all the way through. Cool. I didn't even get that far.
Make a last stand. This game was developed by the Japanese developer Saibu Kayatsu, and it was released in the arcades in 1993.
1993.
Beat 'em up creator, thanks to their hugely popular Rcade series. But their catalog wasn't without a few outliers. Zero Team is one such game. Sabu's answer to Final Fight in their only venture into the genre. Perhaps
There she is. There she is.
There's bitch slapping.
There she is. There she is. That is clothing meant for battle. What could be better for battle than this clothing?
EX.
Yeah, this is in Maine.
Similarities between
On Coin Ops X, bring your own game on AtGames.
configuration, punch and jump. Although it also takes a few pages from the latter Capcom games. Repeatedly hitting an opponent.
Dude, she's got like the cami outfit on.
Different strings of combos.
We got lots of cheeks showing.
You hold the joystick. For instance, you strike your foe while holding up.
I played as this guy too. He was cool. He kind of just like jumps at him and dives at him. It's pretty cool. His jump attack is cool.
Others are less powerful but safer, which either have short recovery time or tosses one of the monsters into the other to keep them in the distance.
You can even get toilet paper.
Alongside the usual jump kick and a desperation move that drains health, Zero Team has a few other defensive techniques you can use to take your advantage.
Get wood.
If you get interrupted in the middle of a jump, you can promptly break the fall.
Throw that wood at those guys.
Alternatively,
I know what hit him.
out of your position while down, especially handy when surrounded by enemy waves. Interestingly, you can also jump in all directions, vertically and horizontally, which is used to hop on higher ground or evade oncoming adversity. Each character also gets explosive special moves.
I agree.
To help your maneuver. For one, Big O.
Big O.
Backward
There you go.
punch, which is hard to execute.
Look at these dudes.
Multiple foes.
Wow, look at that.
Called Zero Team. Play your way through these enemy bosses stages.
This is the final boss, T.
To save the nameless
Stand
one.
boss?
Yep.
Dang, look at that. Way to go.
This is a fun game.
Oh, he's turned to stone.
This is a game for you.
This is a lot of fun. I enjoyed playing this game. Took quite a few continues for me to get through the whole thing.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna single quarter this one. This game's tough.
Save the damsel in distress.
Awesome.
Check it out. Zero Team 2000. A lot of fun playing this game. If you like beat 'em ups, you'll enjoy this game. You can play it on MAME. You can play it on any machine that has MAME, or you can play it on the AtGames products, the ALU, the Gamer Mini, the Gamer Pro. Pretty much any device that AtGames has, you can play this game. Coinox X.
Yep.
So check it out. See if you can beat my high score. If you do, drop your score down in the description of this video. I'd love to see your guys' scores. It's always pretty fun when the community gets together and post their scores and try to beat each other. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up for me. I appreciate it. If you're new to the channel or haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button and turn the bell on. And I thank you in advance. Until the next video, I will see ya.
See ya.
See you, suckers.
See ya, suckers.
Here we go.
Zero Team 2000. Carlo, game of the week.
Game over. That's it, man. Game of the week. That's a pretty fun game.
Man, good video too.
You didn't get all the way through the end yet?
I didn't play to the end. I played through a couple bosses, but it's fantastic. I'm gonna play it through the end.
Yeah.
It's fun. It's a fun game. It's good.
Thanks, Spirits. Yeah, it was real fun to play.
I mean, you can tell right away. I mean, if you're gonna like it on a beat 'em up, by the time you've gotten to like probably the second boss, you can tell if it's gonna be a good beat 'em up or not. Usually,
you can beat up civilians. Yeah, I think I end up. It shows you at the end if you hit the people, some of the bystanders, you get points for it, bonus points. Yeah. I think I hit 3 or 4. I can't remember. I hit a couple of them. They're just standing around. You know, if you go up there and punch them, they actually get bonus points at the end of the game.
Yeah,
they're just people. They're not part of the thugs. They're just innocent people. But this is so funny. You get bonus points for hitting them.
That is crazy. I didn't hit them. I just let them run away. But the next time I play,
yeah, you got to punch them first before they run away. You can only punch them once, and then see if you try to punch them again, it just goes through the punch. But yeah, the more you hit, the more bonus points you get. How many games, man, freaking favors you to punch the bystanders?
I know. Sucker punches. Is this, did Zohar design this game? Bunch of sucker punches. Hitting innocent people.
What did I say, 1990 or 1993, I think. 93? Can't remember. Do you want to play or not?
We don't have to. I mean, I have it on my AtGames loaded up if you wanted to play it, but
I got it on mine too, man. I got it on my AtGames now. I got it on my Pro.
We can whatever you start playing games, everyone leaves. So let's do the maybe we could play at the end if we want. Let's do the Arcade Wars, and then at the end, if you feel like playing, we could play.
Carl, what was your game of the week? What did I miss? It was a Zero Team 2000.
Zero Team 2000.
Where's that little clip I had? Remove this big one. I'll just throw it back in here. What would I do with it? Oh, it's right here.
What game, Hollywood Polo asked me, what games did I add to the Rcade? The Rcade is my iiRcade. It's been modded with the MIA mod. Guess what I put on there this week? Guess what I put on there? Defender. Defender.
Put Defender on there. Nice.
Defender, yeah, man.
Nice.
Got Berzerk, Defender, Bubbles. Bubbles went on there this week. Get some cool stuff. Circus Charlie. Do you ever play that? That's an old arcade game. But
Circus Charlie, I don't.
Kind of like I don't know. Explain it. It's interesting.
Circus Charlie.
Last time I played my iiRcade, I actually played Mousetrap. Did you ever play Mousetrap? The old arcade game with the three. They have 3 like gates that you open. There's like different colors. That's a pretty fun game. Jason likes Circus Charlie. Played that in command at the local cigar shop as a kid. Yeah.
Oh, there you go. That was on a Nintendo too, Circus Charlie.
Yeah, Mousetrap. That's what actually I played Mousetrap for a good while. And Defender and Bubbles. That's basically what I've played in my arcade.
There it is. Circus Charlie.
Dude, you ride a tiger and you jump through hoops of flame. Pretty cool.
Circus Charlie. Oh yeah, there it is.
US Cellular has the amazing new iPhone 15 Pro.
Pop it up.
Hey, what's up? Stardust just came in the chat. What's up, Stardust? How you doing? Good to see you. I play a little bit of it. It's pretty fun.
Hey, what's up, Stardust?
That's it right there.
There it is. I didn't go for the money.
You go for the money, man.
Well, you can back up.
He's got a backtrack. You can jump in two things of fire.
Oh,
Oh,
no. 1984.
84.
Hollywood Polo is asking Papa Brad, are you going to make a video on how to use a config tool to push controls for specific games to the Bradcade?
I don't know. It's not a bad idea, Hollywood Polo.
I think sounds like a good idea, man.
Yeah.
People probably want to know.
Yeah.
So there's Circus Charlie.
It's interesting too, like with the iiRcade, of course, I'm playing AntStream on there too. And for a while my AntStream didn't work, and then all of a sudden it started working perfectly again. I don't know. I didn't change anything. It just had to be something from AntStream's end changed.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Because now it runs perfectly again. Weird.
Huh.
I don't know what.
Yeah, they might fix it.
They did an update or something because it's running perfectly again. Yeah.
Well, you went through the roof.
Jump too high.
I didn't know you could do that. Crazy.
Crazy. It's
Here it
Circus
is.
Charlie.
Circus Charlie. Cool marquee. All right.
Is it time?
Now it's time for
Arcade Wars. Bring it on.
Arcade Wars.
That's not Arcade Wars. That's Carlos.
Welcome to Arcade Wars.
Welcome to Arcade Wars. All right. It's Papa Brad going up against Carlo O this week.
I know, man. Carl O has had a heck of a good run. Has Carl O ever lost the Arcade Wars? Carl O is the victor of Arcade Wars. All I can say, Hollywood Polo's asking me his AntStream never worked for the iiRcade. I would say just try reinstalling it and see if it works. Mine's working all of a sudden. I don't know. Oh,
Okay,
you're kidding me. You're kidding me, dude.
I know.
Dude, what the WTF? I mean, come on. Nothing's going to beat that. T, come on now.
Carlo did it, man, not me.
Come on, T.
I even said the same thing to him. I was like, oh, come on, man.
WTF. I mean,
You're not really, are you?
Yeah. What's going to beat freaking environmental Star Wars? Nothing.
When he said that, I was like, you got to be kidding me, man. Seriously?
Well, he's going to win this week. Gonna win this week.
Brad's gonna be mad.
Game over, man.
You never know. You got a good pick.
Yeah, last time I came at him with Satan's Hollow, and I thought I was going to win for sure, and I lost. That's a beautiful cabinet. I mean, it's not Star Wars, the arcade game, environmental from 1981 or whatever.
When we do these polls, guys, it's not on the game; it's on the cabinet itself.
The cabinet's sick. Actually, you know who has one of those is Stringer Films. When I did his arcade tour of his arcade in his house, he has one. He has actually an environmental, Star Wars environmental cab like that.
Really?
Yep.
Damn.
Just like that. It's exactly like that.
Come on, man. YouTube's slow tonight. All right, so that was Carla O's. Papa Brad's on here. Papa Brad's. Got the Tron machine.
I mean, what's cooler than Tron? Nothing. I mean, look at this thing. Look at that. Look at the glow. Look at the glow.
Look at the translucent.
You got 4 different games.
Yeah, 4 different games.
You got the spiders. The light cycles, the tanks. NPC cone. Yeah, Jason, I knew I'm doomed. As soon as I saw that he picked Star Wars Environmental Arcade, I knew this is a lost cause. It wouldn't matter what I picked. But if you look at the art, it's beautiful. You know, you got this game, you know, it really is stunning when you see it.
Yeah. I remember the first time I saw it, man, I was like, oh my gosh, look at this thing. Got the translucence up in here.
It's got all the black light stuff going on.
Actually, I have a translucent here in the back. And then
black light reactive paint.
See what the Arcade 1-Up could have done, man. They could put this insert in here. So you had the translucent panels in there. Arcade 1-Up could have done that easily.
I will 100% be playing the hell out of some Tron when I go to Waybacks. They have a beautiful Tron. Their Tron machine is fantastic. It's one of the best ones I've seen as far as the restoration. The Tron they have is nice.
Okay, guys, the poll is up.
Man. No one's ever going to beat Carlo.
I know.
Did you tell him I was picking? You must have told him I was picking Tron.
Nope, I did not.
He picked Star Wars on his own. Wow. Okay. Yeah. The Star Wars environmental cab, I'd have to say, even for myself, is a hard one to beat. It's just so nostalgic. Yeah. Does it have a black light in it, though? Does it have a flight I mean, the thing about Tron, too, is it's really unique controls. A flight joystick and a spinner.
And a spinner.
And a spinner. I mean, it's a very unique controls, and it works good. You have the Tron Arcade 1-Up, huh? How many levels have you gotten through? What's the furthest you've ever gotten, T?
4.
4 levels.
It's because of the freaking
light cycles get me.
The freaking breakout things for the tower, man, get me.
That's the hardest part for you.
It goes so damn fast, man. I can't move this. Well, I really haven't tried it since I got the Glenn spinner, but with the Arcade 1-Up spinner, man, it was almost impossible to spin that thing fast enough to get through the blocks. I even looked up some of the things, man. I got through the motorcycles, doing the tricks I saw, but man, I just couldn't get. The other thing too is, the button on the. I still have the original stick in there from Arcade 1-Up, and that button is not favorable for you. The Arcade 1-Up version. I heard Glenn's is a lot better. The button, it kind of like snaps, and man, my finger gets so damn tired after a while.
Yeah. Goofy Foot's like, man, what could be Tron? See, that's what happened. T told me, Carlo wins every week. Carlo wins every week. I said, well, how about Tron? Put him against Tron. Look what he pulls out of his back pocket.
I know.
Star Wars Environmental Arcade. That's a pretty tough call.
Tell him. I did not
that
tell him.
That is tough. That's why as soon as you saw the picture, I said, WTF, T. I mean, come on. He's not running pig out this week.
I know.
There's no pig out this week.
I thought for sure I had him beat last week with mine with the
I thought so
off-road.
too, man. Off-road is very popular. People love that game. 3 steering wheels.
Yeah, it was a cool cabinet. They almost looked a little bit similar, but obviously off-road's cooler, man, because it has steering wheels.
Polo knows the classics. Popeye and Kangaroo are both great. I play those all the time too. I love those. This is not your father's Oldsmobile.
Oops. Tron's holding its own. 14 votes. Star Wars
I didn't
57.
even look. I
Tron
didn't even look.
43.
Let me go look on you. Let me look on YouTube and see where this thing's at.
Now it's 60-40 Star Wars.
Hmm.
15 votes. Somebody's voting more than once because we only got 12 people in here. We got 15 votes. What's going on? Who's up?
Get the alt accounts. Come on, get the alt accounts going.
Carl, are you voting over there for Star Wars a bunch of times? We got 3 extra votes in here.
I don't know if Carlo is one of those people that has a bunch of alt accounts. There are people that do that though.
Yeah, I play Kangaroo. I didn't play a Kangaroo a whole lot of times, but I played a couple times.
Yeah,
Pretty fun. I just watched somebody restore one.
That's cool.
It's funny because it was at an old arcade somewhere in Ohio. I can't remember where, and didn't have the board in it anymore, but it had a monitor. Monitor worked. Control deck was there, and the guy just happened to have a Kangaroo board for it. That's why he bought
He said
it.
he got his 2 votes in. Not as much of a blowout as I thought though. Tron's at 44 and we got Star Wars at 56. It's not really a blowout though either, but
Vote now, vote often. Yeah, because I mean Tron's pretty cool cabinet too.
yeah, these are two heavyweights, man. These are 2 heavyweights of classic arcade, 80s arcade.
There it is, all lit up.
How can you not love either of these games? Sorry, the real arcade games are amazing.
Somebody does make a kit that has this insert in here. I thought about buying it. I have not pulled a trigger on it. I might have to pull the trigger.
I mean, the glow of Tron is really cool. The way it all glows, like with the neon and with the black light, and the lit up was it the NPCs that they call it or MPU? What is the thing called that you shoot like the reactor?
MCP.
MCP thing is cool.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, MCP blocks. So you got tanks, you got grid bugs. They're actually called grid bugs, not spiders.
Grid bugs. I call them
Tried
spiders.
to enter the MCP.
Everyone calls them the spiders.
Yep.
What do they call the tank level? What's the official name for the tank level? Tanks? Or is that a different tanks?
Tanks. Dude, Tron would be so cool in VR, man.
Oh man.
That would be a fun game in VR.
That'd be cool. That would be a good game to do in VR.
Especially with all the lights and everything. If he had all the lights.
With the glow.
That'd be so cool, dude, as a VR. They got to come out with a VR version of Tron, man. That'd be so awesome. That'd be dope.
Dude, Puyan. I just got Puyan on the Bradcade.
Puyan.
I guess I'll start calling it. That's what Hollywood Polo calls my iRcade, the Bradcade. The iRcade's gone.
Hey, what's up, my family? What's up, man?
What's happening, my family?
Welcome to stream.
Yeah, Puyan is strangely addictive. It's another pig game. I was like, when we did Pig Out, I was like, what other games have pigs in it? Puyan was good. I actually ported that one myself to iRcade. And it's pretty fun.
It's going pretty good, my family. How's it going over for you?
Can't wait to play some virtual golf with him. I'm getting the Quest 3. It's going to be a lot of fun. Pepper 2 is amazing. When I went to Cidercade, they had the real arcade Pepper 2. I've never seen the arcade machine, the actual machine. They had one. It was very
Really?
cool. Yeah, they had a Pepper 2, man. I guess that company, isn't it Exidy? Like it's the same company that does Venture and some of those like Crossbones, some of them Mousetrap they did.
Oh, okay, yeah, Mousetrap, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a cool game. 56-44.
That's what we need to do. We need to play Mr. Do against each other. head-to-head Mr. Do match.
Have you practiced yet, man?
No.
You saw my score, man.
I saw your score. I'm a little scared.
That's not my highest either.
Yeah? You do have a you did theme your whole arcade to Mr. Do.
Yep. Mr. Do, no brainer.
I should be scared.
Jason says, what happened to Pepper One? I play Mr. Do now as well. Great to have it on the Polo-cade. Yeah, my whole reason for making that Raspberry Pi multi-cade was for Mr. Do.
Yeah. Carl's gonna, man. I mean, this is just a classic Tron, man.
You gotta really blow it
Who
up.
doesn't love Tron, man?
Look at that, man. Look at that translucent.
That glow, man.
Final votes. Put them in. Let's see if we can get.
And it's
Tron
not
up
that
there.
far off. Not that far off. We got 56% Star Wars, 44% Tron. 16 votes.
You
Somebody
can't beat
voted
that.
twice. 16 votes for 14 people.
Look at that thing.
It is pretty.
I can't tell. Is that controller deck? When you go to your way back, they have a Tron, don't they?
They have a
Is it-
real Tron, yeah.
Is the control deck slanted any, or is it completely flat?
Flat, I think. I'll take some footage of it.
It almost looks like
I'll
it's
throw it on
slanted.
YouTube.
Here. Don't that look a little slanted right there? Just a little.
I don't think it is. I think it's pretty. I'll have to look at it again. I
See it
swear it was
there?
flat.
Don't it look a little
Maybe a
slanted?
little bit, yeah. Is yours perfectly flat?
Oh yeah. Arcade 1-ups are all flat, except for Star Wars. But yeah, there it looks like it's a little bit slanted, but I can't tell. It just might be the the angle too, though. Yeah, it'd be interesting to when you go if it's slanted or not.
Yeah, I'll get plenty of footage of Tron.
And any Arcade Wars?
I know, Carlo's right. I should have picked the Disc of Tron environmental cabinet, but I thought that would be unfair. I didn't know we were going to go environmental cabinets.
That's what I told him. I was like, man, you going to environmental, man?
Yeah.
I said, are you serious? Is Arcade 1-up Tron worth getting? Well, if you can get the real one, I would go for the real one. But if you can't, but now I think if you get it on sale, yes, I would get.
Yeah,
Tron.
you have it. You have it in your arcade right now. You like it, huh?
Yeah, I mean it plays good, but if you really want the best experience, you really got to change the spinner
But
out.
did you have to replace some stuff, right? The spinner.
Well, my spinner broke while it was not even turned on.
But your joystick didn't break, huh?
No, I still got the original joystick.
Yeah, that's only because Papa Brad hasn't played it. What he's gonna do is if I ever go to your house, you're gonna put some like that police caution tape around your Tron. Make sure I don't break. Because I'll be the kind of person to probably snap that joystick in half, no problem.
It'll have an out of order sign on it.
Yeah,
it's
out
broken.
of order. Yeah, out of order, and you'll just lose the plug for it or something.
Yeah, it's out of order, man. Sorry, you can't play that one. You can play all the other ones. It's not that one. But I'll have to replace the joystick on it because, like I said, the button's really hard to press on it, so you can't get real far. I don't think, but it's worth it. It's cool. I mean, it's really cool. I mean, all the games.
Hollywood
play well
Polo always has some of my favorite answers. Whenever someone says they're getting he says it's a trap. It's a trap. When people say they're getting an arcade 1-up, I always think that's funny that Hollywood Polo does that. Playing fair, it's war, Papa Brad.
It's war.
It is an arcade war. Yeah, I need to play Hollywood Polo. I do want to play. I'll be back on Sunday. I might try to get in on that tournament, that G Parker's tournament.
Yeah, if you can get Tron Arcade 1-up on sale, I'd say it's worth it. It's a great looking cab. I mean, you can't.
Yeah.
I mean, they did. I just wish they would have put the black light on the bottom instead of the top, because it glares down on the screen. But it plays nice.
Oh, thank you, Hollywood Polo. It's nice.
I was trying to see if it's gone down in price at all.
Yeah, it seems to hold a pretty high price for Tron. I've never seen it on sale.
It is still $699.99. And see,
Yeah.
I got it for $650. They didn't back then when I bought that one. They did give me $50 off and free shipping, so I got it for $650. But yeah, if you ever see it go on sale, it's definitely worth it, especially if you don't mind modding stuff like the spinner. And
Yeah.
you're definitely gonna have to replace the spinner. I think everybody that owns one spinner has broken. I don't know anybody that doesn't have one that does not break. But I would buy it again, man, because I just love the look of it.
Yeah, it is a very cool looking cabinet.
Yeah, I can't lie. I was excited when it came out for the pre-orders.
I do like the game too. I just never got good enough at it that I could get far enough that I was happy with my gameplay. Not the game, but my gameplay playing it.
Oh, posted Brad is also welcome to my house. I have great guest bedrooms for him. Tim, you're welcome to play in it too. Nice.
Oh, yeah. Meatloaf, the music, the band, or the food?
Both, maybe.
Eating
like
meatloaf while listening to meatloaf while eating meatloaf.
Okay, I guess the poll's done.
I guess it's done, man. I mean, there's no way you're going to beat the Star Wars environmental cab. I mean, that's just like, as I knew when I saw it, it was going to be. But we didn't do too bad. I mean, Tron did get 44%.
I think you're one vote off. Yeah, I think you're one vote off from 50-50.
You know.
Oh, yeah, because it would go up to 6 and it would drop 6. Yeah, one more vote would knock it 50-50.
Close. It's close.
So you're 2 votes off from winning, really. Because if you got 2 more votes, you would win.
Yeah.
Anybody in there that hasn't voted yet? Wink, wink.
Carlo's ready to watch.
Of course you're ready.
Tron, he's ready to watch it blow up. He's ready. He's ready to light that candle. Light that candle under it.
End of the poll.
Yeah, it is what it is, man.
Man, 2 votes. You're off.
Fair is fair. Fair is fair.
You're so close. You're so close.
Yeah. So close yet so far away.
I think everybody thought it did better than they thought.
Yeah, Tron actually didn't do as bad as I thought. I mean, 56 to 44. Woo!
Woo! She blowing up good. She blowing up. All right. Real good. yeah. I like that part a lot. Sorry, man.
Man.
It get gone. It get gone, suckers.
Ouch.
But it held strong, man. 2 away from winning. 2 away from winning.
I know. 2 away from winning. I mean, you know, there's a final 56 to 43. Star Wars win. Environmental cab.
We dropped the one that's really 44. I don't know why it dropped.
Okay.
1%.
Does not compute.
It's so weird it does that. I mean,
In
when
program.
it's funny because when I ended the poll, it said 56-44. Now it's dropped to 1%. It's so weird. Does not compute. Fight like a robot.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Countdown computer. Countdown.
Yeah, I can't wait to see how that.
Man, I don't know. I'm stoked. I'm stoked. I do love Berzerk. So much Berzerk love, huh? I mean, all of a sudden, like, always liked Berzerk.
I always liked Berzerk. I played it anytime I got a chance. I played that one.
Yeah,
it's one of those ones that was a go-to for me. Like Mr. Do was a go-to. Berzerk was a go-to.
Yeah.
Of course, Pac-Man was. Defender was.
I was a bitch, you know. I still do want the new wave toys Berzerk. I might have to have that.
I got on pre-order, man. I pre-ordered it.
I know. You pre-ordered it? Cool.
Yeah. I tried to get in a test group too, man.
I did too. I'll be honest.
My score wasn't high enough for the test group.
Yeah.
I thought I had a good score, man. I had 33,000. I was like, man, that's not too bad. Yeah. And they poo-pooed it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
New wave toys, they just send all to the Arcade 1-Up YouTubers. That's the only people they send cabs to.
So stupid. And none of them even, I have 3 of them.
You know,
Yeah, I'm a freaking lover of.
I know. If anyone send you one, I don't want one. I mean, I would like to have one to play it, but I mean, you have a bunch of the cabs, the New Wave Toys stuff.
Yeah, Dark Realm. I watched Batteries Not Included. Flight of Navigator. I watched that one too. Do you see any of those, Puppet Brad? Batteries Not Included. There was
No,
those
I
little.
haven't seen that. I haven't seen that movie.
80s or early 90s.
An 80s movie?
Yeah, it was 80s or 90s. It was like those aliens. They were all like little mechanical robot ships. They're like little tiny. You don't remember that?
Well, Tony C's getting the mini fridge.
Oh, it's right there. I ordered a new Coke mini fridge for New Waves. Nice, and it's shipped today. Yeah, once they get them in, when they get them in, they start selling them. You get those things pretty quick. I mean, they mail them from California, and they come in like 2 or 3 days. So they don't ship them like regular. They ship them like 2-day ship, which is pretty cool. Because like when I got mine, what was the last one I got? Space Ace. Yeah, that one took like 2 days to get here, man. I think I ordered on a Sunday or Saturday.
Wow. It's like lightning speed.
I got on a Tuesday. I was like, damn, it's here already. I was like, damn, that was a 2-day ship. Pretty damn awesome. Flight of Navigator was around 86. Yeah, I knew it was right around end of 80s or early 90s. I think Batteries Not Included was right around in that same time frame too.
Mm-hmm.
The laser disc of Flight of the Navigator. Nice. That was a good movie. Compliance. I think I saw both of them in the movie theater, actually.
Cloak and Dagger, Dabney Coleman.
Where it heavily featured the Atari 5200. I remember them. I remember Cloak and Dagger, but I don't remember the Atari 5200 being in there. But I can't remember everything, right? Jack Flack. Tried to call AtGames today, and the phone number is disconnected. That seems totally legit. They're shady. Yeah, I don't think they're that shady. I don't know what phone number you're calling them, but they ain't like they're going out of business. Last Starfighter. Yeah, I still haven't seen any gameplay of Last Starfighter. No, it's not a real arcade, but
yeah, I can film it.
That's right. That Wayback has it.
They have it. Yeah, they have a Last Starfighter. I'll film some of it.
Yeah, I remember watching that movie, man. It's like, man, I want to get that. I want to play that arcade.
No,
and you go to the arcade, it's not there.
It's not. There's not even a real game.
And you find out later, there's like, nope, they never remade one. It's like,
never made the game.
To me, that was a lost opportunity. Lost opportunity right there.
Yeah,
I mean, they would have made probably so much money on that game just because people wanted to play it because it was in that movie, right?
Yeah.
That game's returned to the Bahamas. I wish I could.
Yeah.
Oh, there's Tony C. So there's some footage out there. Yeah, Stardust, the Wayback Arcade.
Wayback Arcade has it. The Last Starfighter.
Papa Brad's going there tomorrow. So
yeah, I'm gonna go there tomorrow, so I could probably catch some footage of it.
Yeah, I wonder how many people made a cabinet for that.
Not many. Their Dragon's Lair, they spent like almost a full year making that one, restoring it. It's crazy. A year it took to get that on the floor.
Wow.
And they released it whenever they had the last season of Stranger Things. They put the Dragon's Lair out on the floor.
Oh, did they?
But the thing that's cool about that place, you don't realize, is like maybe about a third of it is a giant workshop. And they literally have games where if something breaks, they have every game on the floor working usually. And when something breaks, they just roll it to the back and roll out another one. They have backups.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
A bunch of backup games just sitting there. Like their backup games are games that people like, It's like, so like it's kind of cool. Every time you go, you might see something a little different,
Yeah, well, that's what's really cool about that. Yeah, to have the ability to be able to roll something else that broke, roll it out, roll something else in there. No. I mean, I remember going to arcades when I was a kid, man. You go there and like out of order.
The machines had the out of order sign. I know. That's how they get it. That's how they get it where it's not like that.
Yeah. That always made you mad, especially if it was something you like playing, man. It's like, fuck.
I know.
That's the whole reason I came here.
I know. Like when I went to what was that arcade I went to? It was the Game Preserve, and their pinballs. They had a Spy Hunter, and I've never played Spy Hunter pinball. It's Spy Hunter pinball. It's like, man, I've never played that. No one ever has that. But they had one, and I went there, and it was broken. I was like, oh. Why did it have to be the Spy Hunter pinball? I mean, it's one of the ones I've never played, but you know.
Yeah, we should have a little.
I had to ease my comfort by playing like about an hour of Elvira and the Party Monsters. One of the best versions of that machine I've ever seen. They had a beautiful Elvira and the Party Monsters, though. Perfect shape.
Maybe next time you go, the Spy Hunter pinball will be working.
I know. You never know.
You never know.
Last time I went, the owner of Waybacks was talking about getting the Scooby-Doo pinball from Spooky.
Yeah.
I don't know if he went and fired the trigger on it or not.
I guess you'll find out.
I'll find out tomorrow.
So you won't be around for Saturday night stream?
No, I won't be around. Well, maybe I could pop in. Are you doing a stream Saturday?
Yeah, we stream on Thursdays and Saturdays now, man. You didn't get the memo?
2 nights a week?
We've been doing it for like the last 3 weeks. Where you been?
I know. Well, that was big news, man, with the AtGames stuff. I'll pop in if I'm at Waybacks. I'll pop in on my phone for a few minutes.
Well, I wanted to stream just because Wagner's TikTok is going to release his poll results on Saturday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I want to see that. I'm going to have to watch that video for sure.
So he's going to show like the top 7.
Dude, the great thing about Waybacks, too, I mean, they got the right formula. They got the pizza and the games. They serve pizza there, too. So literally, like, if you're totally love pinball and arcades, you could literally just get a pizza and eat pizza and then go play some games again. It's just the nostalgia for me. Like the pizza place at the top of the hill when I was a kid is where I was first introduced to a lot of these arcade games.
Hollywood asked Jason, which arcade skin are you waiting for AtGames 4K pinball? I think Goofyfoot's waiting too, isn't he? I think Goofyfoot's waiting for a different skin from AtGames 4K pinball. I just couldn't wait. I like Adam's Family.
Yeah.
I've been wanting a pinball forever. Virtual pinball anyway. Forever. Like I had to pull the trigger, man. I couldn't wait anymore. Like I said,
actually, I won't regret it. I mean, I do love the Addams Family. I do like it. I like everything about it. I mean, either way. I mean, Creature from the Black Lagoon is probably one of my favorite looks of the pinball machine. Monster Bash. I agree with Jason. Pretty much, it's exactly how I feel. Like all those. His list is my list. Actually, Jason's list is almost exactly my list.
So yeah, like a Creature of Black Lagoon, Star Wars is another one I would like to have.
Yeah.
Star Wars would be cool.
Problem is they always have to Disneyfy the Star Wars. Yeah,
but
I don't mind Mandalorian so much, but Rey, I don't really want Rey on my pinball machine.
I want the classic Star Wars,
dude.
Darth Vader, Luke.
What a letdown, I mean, I love Star Wars. Even when it's bad, I still love it, which is terrible to say, but even when it's bad, I still love it. But I mean, I don't know that it just that whole Disney Star Wars was just didn't really hit for me. The first one I didn't mind. What was the first one called? The Force Awakens. Actually, I left the theater and was pretty excited about Star Wars again, about happy. And then the second one was just so god awfully bad.
I still liked it though. I still liked it. I liked them all. Man.
It was all right, but I mean, I just didn't like what they did with Luke Skywalker. I mean, I still can't get over it, honestly. So, do you think Disney will eventually retcon Star Wars?
I don't know.
Who knows?
Do you?
I think they will. I think they're going to do something where it's like none of this happened. You watch.
Oh man,
none of this happened. It was something with the dark force.
The Old Empire Strikes Back was done by Hankin. I think Data East did the old Star Wars table.
Data East did the Star Wars table. They have the Data East table at Electric Avenue. I play that one all the time. The original, like the Star Wars, the R2D2 on the playfield. That's a great table. Yeah. It's fun. It's fantastic. It's a great pinball table. That's one of the best Data East tables. It has like the thruster thing too for the launching mechanism. It's all crazy.
Well, you know why they did that to Luke Skywalker. They want to kill off all the old characters.
I don't want to pay him.
Get them out of here. Get the old characters out of here.
Get them out of here.
Let's get the new.
I'll tell you who got cheated the worst as far as a character in the new Star Wars, the Disney. Finn got the short end of the stick. Finn seemed like he was going to be super cool off of the first Star Wars movie, the reboot or whatever. And then Finn, like, they just didn't do anything with him. It's like, poor Finn. I thought it began good, you know. It just totally went off the rails.
Yeah, I kept waiting for a backstory on Disney Plus with him.
Yeah,
because he was a stormtrooper before, and it'd be kind of cool to see how he grew up and how he became a stormtrooper and all that.
How cool would have been if Finn had the Force powers and stuff? I mean, it's just like they went with the girl power. No.
Yeah, but didn't they show some signs of having a little bit of power there, Finn? I thought he did in one episode.
I thought they kind of meandered around it a little bit. I think.
Yeah. But so you never know if they do anything future.
He was. Dude randomly kept himself alive against Kylo Ren. WTF? Polo says, Brad, have you seen Ahsoka yet? On Disney Plus, it is the worst Star Wars series ever. The worst.
I've only got through the first 2 episodes.
Actually, I have it all. I'll probably binge it one day to watch the whole thing. I'll probably binge that whole series.
I was waiting to see this little guy.
I watched the first one, and then they had the girl with the purple hair. I was like, I could see the way this is going. This is going the same way as the Rey trilogy. The super overpowered female characters. I don't know, man. I hope it's not that way, but we'll see. Who is that? Is that Chopper?
There he is. There he is. That's why I was watching the Ahsoka series to see him.
Is Sebastian Stan Luke Skywalker in Ahsoka? The Force is female now, Hollywood Polo says.
Chopper laughed at that.
That is awesome. Chopper is cool.
Yeah, I think he shows up in the 2nd or 3rd episode.
Yeah.
Don't know why I watched it, see him. I love his sounds.
Dark Realm Games says it's not Miami Vice, it's Miami Heat. But yeah, it looks very much like a Miami Vice themed pinball table. Miami Heat. Yes.
We also have a Miami Vice pinball. Oh, cool. They do. I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's not named Miami Vice, but it definitely is totally going for that.
That look.
Yeah.
I like Jedi Babes. Stardust says.
Mm-hmm.
Love Chopper. I actually got him on sale too, man. I think he's $99. I got him for like $80, I think. $20 off. All right, ready to wrap this up, sucker?
Let's wrap it up, man.
If anybody hasn't seen my new outro, man, or intro, I have intro and outro. It's almost the same thing, but we got a new Halloween themed outro. So stay tuned and watch the outro. Hopefully you like it. Brad Loki season 2 is serious trash as well. I'm waiting for Apple to do my Disney now, and maybe sell Star Wars back to George Lucas. There's our only hope. George Lucas sold it to Disney, so George Lucas doesn't want it anymore. He sold it to Disney, I think.
He cashed out. Yeah,
he cashed out. He wanted it to live on. He wanted to, Star Wars to live on, and he thought Disney was the way to go. I don't know if it was right or wrong, man, but that was
The thing that
decision
was cool with
made.
George Lucas is George Lucas had some really bad ideas, but he always put people around him that he trusted that could rein him in. And that's why the original movies were so good. He listened to people that said, no, don't do that, do this. And I think the collaboration made the original trilogy so good. But it's funny when you hear some of the original ideas for Star Wars, and they did such a great job, just getting it just right, you know?
Yep.
That's because he built teams of people that he trusted to help him.
It was totally wrong. Hollywood Polo said, yeah, I kind of agree with you, but got to live with it. It ain't going to change. Disney's not going to give it up. Too much of a moneymaker.
Yeah.
Hey, thanks, Jason, for that $5.
Thank you, Jason.
Enjoyable
Appreciate it.
guys. Much appreciated. Much appreciated by you. Wasn't for you, Jason.
Yeah, I know, man.
Here, so
we wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Jason. That's right, man. And Wacky Races.
Wacky Races. Yep.
I saw his logo. I thought, man, Wacky Races. He's in Wacky Races. I needed to pull this out. Maybe.
It is. Thank you, Jason, for
I'm
that $5.
I'm gonna leave it out so I remember to play it on my Dreamcast when I get back.
Yeah, I never saw that one. I played some of the.
Yeah, I never knew when I finally played on the Dreamcast. It is a really great game. If you play, you can play it through emulation too. But I love that game on the Dreamcast. It's good. Yep, Star Wars says Star Wars doesn't exist after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah. But man, after Return of the Jedi, man, I was like, no, I don't want that to be it.
I know.
What happens after that?
They could totally start right after Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
They had that book, Splinter of the Mind's Eye, was written by Alan Dean Foster. That was exactly in that time period too. It was never made into a movie.
Yeah, so see, there's already content out there.
There's tons of Star Wars content. There's so much of it.
Yeah, they easily can make so many more movies.
Yeah, they can make it. They can make hundreds
there
of
it
movies.
Is. Sax Guy. Thanks for triggering that Sax Guy, Jason. I love this. It never gets old for me.
So that thing just kicked on. Like he did that super chat like a minute ago.
I know.
That's insane. Like, why is there so much delay?
I don't know, man. It's got to go from.
Okay. I'll say this. Just don't make any pinball money videos, please. Please don't make any pinball money videos.
Why?
I'm not going to say why, but epic sax guy.
Yep, here he is. Never gets old.
Steps knows the epic sax guy.
Yeah, I went on binge, man. I would every night I would listen to him because his band he's in was not bad. They won some contests throughout
Star Wars environmental cab money.
I'd love to get one of those, man. Love to get that freaking Star Wars environmental cab.
Steps, awesome. What time are you streaming? Are you still going on right before Glenn? You still sticking to the evening stream? Steps Gaming? I see she said, see my stream tomorrow.
Yeah, Steps said tomorrow night. I didn't see a time.
Be sure to stop by. She's got a great channel.
There you go.
Always support Steps Gaming, 7 p.m.
Eastern
time.
So there you go.
Awesome.
All right, guys. Have a great night. Thanks to everybody for stopping by tonight. Thank you guys so much. If it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be here. So thank you guys for supporting us.
Appreciate you watching
us. And even though it wasn't for you guys, man, we would just be two dudes just talking to ourselves over here.
That's it.
So I appreciate you guys always hanging out with us every night. I'll be back on tomorrow night, I guess, by myself, or might get somebody else in here. Hopefully, I can at least stop in.
Yeah, I can pop in from way back. Send me a link to my phone, and I'll pop in.
So it's going to be solo. Georgia Terror. All right, guys. Have a great night. Have a great weekend coming up. So
stay legit.
Stay legit.
And always block console fanboy.
TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl Emo Halloween! TMCLOSKY presents Arcade Talk live stream. It's time for Carl Game of the Week! Welcome to Arcade Wars!
That's awesome.